Hey everyone, what is up? And welcome back for episode 11 of the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. The last episode was, as always, it was a big one. Uh, we got a really interesting arc, specifically with Moko, who shows back up, is kind of acting a little weird and evading any questions about the invaders, and eventually the apparition shows up and we decide to go check the defense room because of this, and we notice that Moko's acting really weird, like really, really weird. And it becomes evident pretty quickly that this isn't Moko. This is an invader disguised as Moko, and we have to fight. We have to fight this invader, fight and kill them eventually. Where we learn that Moko is apparently dead. Which is, that's tough, right? If it's true, that's really unfortunate. We'll definitely have a lasting impact on the second to last Defense Academy group. But after this, there is a debate on what should be done with the captured invader, because after this, the group has kind of lost a lot of potential sympathy, right? After one of their own has been killed, apparently, basically confirmed killed. Right, and so it kind of becomes this debate, and they put it off for one day, and the next day comes, and that invader is gone, and they have Ima with them, which is really interesting. How did this invader escape? I don't know. These are very good questions. That we currently don't have an answer to. My best guess is Ato, honestly. Ato was the one who stalled things, and he's already linked to a lot of other happenings in the Academy. He didn't seem to want to kill the invaders. I think there's a good chance he did it. But we might... I don't know that we'll find out here, to be honest. We're going to try to go look for Ima. But we don't have any fire extinguishers, so we're going to have to wait for a repair. So I suspect we've got a few days of free time and then plot developments. So, yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into this. Wait, I shouldn't have hit continue. There's a pretty decent chance that I've loaded somewhere else at some point. Yeah, I have. I don't even remember why I was there, but... Alright, back to where we should be. Day 67.
Open out of troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 67th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
So the 2/3 mark.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
We're at the 2/3 mark, man. Which means if I know Kadaka and or Uchikoshi games, that means we're actually at the halfway mark in terms of playtime, because those ends get so bloated. I woke up feeling not at all refreshed. I was too worried about Ima to sleep well. Thanks to that, my head was still fuzzy when I woke up. I was feeling rather somber, too. It doesn't help if I get depressed about it. I'd better go to the cafeteria for now. Classic. Yeah, Kako's not really feeling up to it, it seems. I guess Tsubasa's hard at work. Why do we keep having all of these problems? Are we cursed? If we are, it must be from whatever's inside the defense room. Yeah, there's something cursed in there. It's weird, though. The undying flames in front of the door can't be put out even with a fire extinguisher. I tried putting out those flames before, but they just flared up again right away. I couldn't get any closer. What's inside that room? How can we find out? I don't know how we're going to find out, but I know we will eventually, you know. I believe that's everyone, right? Actually, is this missing someone? I don't know. I just know that total seems low, right? Even if you take out Kako Oh no, it's okay. Never mind. No, it's right. We're at exactly 12 now. For some reason, I was honestly, I don't know who I wasn't accounting. Right? Like, I don't even know. I just know it's normally 4 rows plus 1 at max capacity. Well, I guess it'd be 4 plus 2 if we ever get Hiriko and Moko at the same time in a route. There was a heavy atmosphere in the cafeteria. Kako's not here today, huh?
Oh.
I doubt she'll feel like it until her brother's back. Those two were attached at the hip, after all. I bet she's crying all alone right now, the poor girl. Let's just hope the fire extinguisher repairs get done soon. Tsubasa is working hard. She's been cooped up in the garage since yesterday. I was thinking of bringing her some refreshments later, although refreshments from a scumbag like me are liable to go straight into the trash. I'm going to go check on Kako. I'm worried about her. If an enemy attacks us now, we'll be totally slaughtered. Love that for us. Bro. Yeah. Quiet, you. What's there to be so happy about? Kindly refrain from saying anything to further irritate me. Anyone want to play darts in the rec room to unwind? I'll throw the darts and you can be the target. Nobody's gonna do that. I guess you're right. Not even for a cool million. Huh? You're paying? $1 million? I'll do it. I'll do it. Please, pick me. He doesn't have one iota of pride. Anyway, rushing isn't going to help anything for now. We just have to do whatever we can. Let's make sure we're prepared in case the invaders attack. Yeah, that's all we can do. Yeah, I mean, Eito's gonna be like, yeah, let's not rush, guys. No. I don't know, man. I like Eito, but I'm starting to get really suspicious of him. After finishing our breakfast in a dour mood, we all went back to our rooms for the time being. I'm worried about Ima, but panicking won't accomplish anything. Eito's right. For now, I need to do whatever I can. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to explore, so that kind of sucks. So it's just free time, I guess. Right, maybe hang out with Gaku? Bro is not feeling too hot. I guess let's just talk to Gaku real quick. Might get a gift idea for him. What's the matter, Gaku? Did something bad happen? Nah, I just suddenly remembered something while I was walking around the courtyard. Got me thinking about the days I used to hang in the park with my brothers from the group home. Man, we'd play tag till the sun set, because we didn't have anything else to do. Thinking about how simple things were back then makes me miss them so freaking much. Dang, dude. Why do memories have to be so annoying? I didn't give my brain permission to start bringing up stuff that makes me sad. That's so real, actually. In other words, he's feeling homesick. I get how he feels. I do a lot of reminiscing myself about my family and Karawa. Oops. Your experience unlocked the keyword memories. Alright. Let's check out the rec room. See if there's anything that jumps out. Maybe a photo album? I don't... nah, I'm not gonna... None of those really jump out to me. Like, off the bat, you know? Did I make this for Kako? She might not be accepting gifts right now, actually. If she's, like, locked up in her room. Let's try the wrestling magazine for Gaku, maybe? And then we'll check real quick if Kako is accepting gifts. No, Kako is not, so it's a good thing I did not bother making her one. Let's try the wrestling magazine for Gaku. He seems into that.
Yeah, seems like something I could sell for a little dough. I'll take it.
Guess not. I thought he'd be a little more interested. That was a little wasteful in.
Howdy, soldiers.
He seemed to have a lot of
Time
interest
hit the
in
hay.
wrestling stuff, so I don't know.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Alright, another day down. Time to sleep already. Is Tsubasa still working on those repairs? I wish there was some way I could help her out. But I'm so bad with machines, I just hold her back. Guess all I can do is wait patiently. I spent another night unable to fully sleep, full of anxiety.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 68th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Well, better get up. It's rough not being able to do anything, but I bet Ima's got it even rougher right now. I want to stop waiting around and go rescue him. But for now, I'll head to the cafeteria and figure out how things are shaping up. Well, Heito's outside. Good morning, Takumi. Are you on your way to the cafeteria? Me too. I wonder what will happen next. I hope we get some kind of positive development. I want to see if we can interact with Kako at all. I'm assuming not, though. Actually, is she in Ima's room? No, she's not. Would have kind of made sense. Tsubasa's still in the garage. She seems really focused on repairing the fire extinguishers. I should leave her alone and come back to her later. Yeah, Tsubasa is locked in. I respect that. She is pretty useful. I cannot deny that. The air in the cafeteria that morning was still stifling and heavy. So, how are the repairs going? They almost done? Not yet. It seems to be quite intricate work. Not only are they heavily damaged, but it's also Tsubasa's first time working on them. So it's going to take some more time, huh? Why would the prisoner do this? Because she's the enemy, duh. If she took Ima without killing him, she must have some sort of plan in mind, right? He should still be safe for the moment. It's okay. We'll be able to rescue him in time. But man, between Moko and Ima, we just keep having problems. We're rotten luck. Quiet, peasant. Luck has nothing to do with it. Stop blaming everything on luck. This is why you're such a dead-end loser. I'm not a loser. I just have a lot of unfulfilled potential. Sheesh. Maybe I'll go mess around with Sirei's remains. I might be able to stitch his body together into a nice decorative object. Like, where is this even coming from? I get that's his character, but it's not even related. Who needs decorations? It would just be another useless article taking up space, like Kyoshika. I'm useless? It really cheers me up to see everyone on edge. My senses are getting sharper. I would unlock a new ability. Her personality is really just the worst. It kind of is. Isn't my personality just the worst? Did you unlock the ability to read minds? Does Kako still holed up in her room? I think Nozomi went to check in on her. Now that you mention it, Nozomi isn't here either. I suppose she didn't want to breathe the same air as me. At the very moment, I saw Nozomi belatedly enter the cafeteria. But... You alright? What's the matter with her? She looks kind of pale. I'm worried about Ima and Kako. It should have been me that got kidnapped. I've got a bad feeling about this. I bet we're in for more trouble. Probably. When aren't we in for more trouble? What's the matter with Nozomi? She looks as pale as a corpse. Something doesn't seem right with Nozomi. Takumi, did you commit some perverse act against her again? Again? Bro, chill out. Kako's still cooped up in her room, huh? I bet she's really going through it. Takumi, did you notice too? Nozomi seems to be feeling a little under the weather. Who didn't notice that? I have uses too. I'm a bundle of untapped potential. Kyoshika, though, she's just worried about herself right now. I'm on the verge of unlocking another new ability. Hey, you there, on the other side of the screen. You're looking at me, aren't you? Perhaps. You're late today, Nozomi. What's wrong? Are you not feeling well? Oh, no. I'm fine. Just a little tired. Looks like more than a little to me. Kinda looks like you might keel over on the spot. The thing with Moko was barely over. It's okay to take it easy and rest, you know. I'm fine. With a forced smile, Nozomi took a few tottering steps forward and slumped. Then, with a thud, she collapsed to her knees right in front of my eyes. Nozomi, what's wrong? Nothing, just a little dizzy. Are you okay? Maybe you should lie down. I bent down right beside her, looking into her face.
Why?
Huh?
What? She was mumbling in a daze, and a voice only audible to me.
Why? Why now?
So she's got some kind of underlying medical issue? Is that what's going on here?
Why am I having rejection symptoms now?
Rejection symptoms? With a thud, Nozomi fully collapsed and hit the floor. Alright, so what are these rejection systems? Or symptoms? Did I say systems twice? Nozomi! What now? This is some grade A rotten luck for real. This isn't the time to scream and moan. Kyoshika, pick her up!
Huh?
At last, I told you I could be useful. I'm ready. I left Karawa and Kyoshika with the task of carrying Nozomi and followed them all the way to her room. Are we going to talk to her about what's going on, or we put her in bed for now. But she had a raging fever. Her forehead was hot enough to boil water. It's that bad? I hope it's just a regular cold, but we'll be in real trouble if it's something that could threaten her life. Nozomi's hemoanima is too unstable to use the Revive-O-Matic. If she dies, that's it. That's true, actually. It's probably not just a cold. Those rejection symptoms she mentioned when she was mumbling nonsensically. Could that be the cause of all this? But what did she mean by rejection symptoms? Does it have something to do with the conversation she and I had the other day? It could. My mom, she's a researcher. And I was one of her experiments. Maybe with, like, hemoanima or something. Hey, what are you doing spacing out at a time like this? Huh? That hideously dopey look on your face. You were violating Nozomi in your mind while she struggles with that fever, weren't you? What? No! If you had Nyotai Mori sushi on her feverishly naked body, the heat would slowly warm the sashimi and deepen the umami. You'd like the taste of that, wouldn't you? Is that the nasty erotic fantasy you were having? What's erotic about any of that? And where were you going to stick your chopsticks? Shameful, I say. What? I'm not gonna let you use Nozomi as a hot plate. Get out of here, you pervert freak. I'll guard the area so he can't sneak in. Fine, I guess I'll go. Bro, their delusions regarding him really hurt our progress, like, towards getting information. I knew it was pointless to say anything to those two when they got like that, so I just went back to my room. I'm still worried about Nozomi. I hope she recovers soon. Why did this have to happen now? Not to sound like Gaku, but it feels like really rotten luck. Yeah, you do kind of sound like Gaku when you say that, but dang, there are so many people holed up. Is there anyone to even hang out with? No, there's literally no one. You either make something or you read. Those are your options. Pick one. Alright. Oh, Lord. We are fresh out of cloth and we literally cannot obtain any more. Oh, where's the... Did we... I don't know if we already did the anatomical model. Let me check. We did. We did. Also want to check... Kyoshika, we did the polishing powder. Maybe we give her that, like, sword? I could see her liking the replica infuser. Well, we're gonna try the reverse blade sword.
You have made my day, Sir Takumi. Am I right to interpret this as a marriage proposal?
No, no. But hey, our mobility went up by a lot. So we'll take that. I actually don't remember what our grades are looking like. Wow, we are still illiterate. I completely forgot about that. Who even provides literacy? Literally who? I literally don't have a clue who it could be. Let's try the replica infuser. I could definitely see this being something that Kyoshika would like. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe she just seems like the type of person who would like a replica infuser to, like, basically roleplay with. 2 for 2.
You have made my day, Sir Takumi. Am I right to interpret this as a marriage proposal?
Oh man, Jim up to rank 4. Goodness. We're kind of schmoovin' on that rank.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
I think that's my first rank 4, right? Yeah, it is. Nice. We really need to work on literacy and just language in general. Night already? I wonder what Ima's doing now. I wonder how Nozomi is feeling. Is Kako still crying? Is Tsubasa making any progress with the repairs? Is there really nothing I can do to help any of them? Am I just supposed to wait around? Couldn't we make that like anti-fever medicine that we literally obtained for for Moko? My head racked by dozens of worries, I spent the night falling into a shallow sleep and waking up again, over and over. Oh, here, classic.
Kadoa, it's fine. Just go home already.
Interesting, we're gonna get like the inverse here.
No, I can't just leave you and your mom bedridden, Taki. Besides, I need to do some cleaning and laundry after this.
You don't have to do all that. Won't you catch our cold?
I'm just fine. I'm confident I won't catch it.
Your confidence is based on zero evidence.
You let him know, Takumi. The way he sounds so dead.
Taki, your mom always treats me to delicious meals. I want to repay her a little. And I'm free anyway. No one would be home if I went back.
Is your mom busy with her research again?
Yeah. She's been staying at the lab for the past few days, so she hasn't been coming home.
I see.
More importantly, here, have some. I made rice porridge.
I'm fine. I can feed myself.
Bro, she wants to feed you.
It's okay, Taki. You have a cold. I'll feed you.
She wants to feed you. Just accept it, bro.
If you eat my special rice porridge, your cold won't stand a chance.
I guess this was just Karawa's nature. She never could ignore the troubled or the weak. She was too considerate, or maybe just too nice to others. Probably both. That's why I always worried about her.
Hey, I'm fine, really. I don't want you to catch my cold.
Worry about yourself, not me. Here, you won't get better if you don't eat.
Yeah, I got it.
I kind of assumed that scene would have a little more to it, I'm not gonna lie. But it's kind of interesting, still to see. Just...
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine!
Just yet another, kind of Karawa and Nozomi parallel that invokes some kind of memory in Takumi.
Get ready for your 69th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
What's the over-under on, some joke about day 69?
In celebration of a badass day, we'll be playing music with a rock flavor all day!
Well, it did not take long. I was, thinking Carrara, but, Sirei makes sense, too.
Yeah! With our adrenaline pumped to the max, in the name of the fucking badassery of humanity!
That's the realest thing I've ever heard. In the name of the fucking badassery of humanity.
Let's kill the shit out of these nasty pigs and protect the hell out of our beloved academy!
Bro is on to something. No, he's cooking today. No, I need this every day. Oh my god. God, what a racket this morning. And I had another dream about Karawa. I forgot about that time she took care of me. She stayed by my side and nursed me back to health. But in the end, she caught the cold, so then I had to take care of her. It's not just these memories. I'm worried about Nozomi. I can't leave her like this. I need to do something. If those rejection symptoms she mentioned are the cause of her poor health, then... I've said too much. I didn't mean to let that slip out. What do you mean? Are you hiding something, Nozomi? And if you are, what is it? Well... I'm sorry, I can't tell you. Not if I want to stay at Last Defense Academy. There's no one she can talk to about this. No one aside from me. Maybe I should ask her. That might be the only thing I can do to help. For now, I guess I'll go to the cafeteria. I'm curious about how everyone is managing. Yeah, this music's a little over the top. Oh, Kako's there today? No? Yes. Yes, she is. I just looked at the number of people, and there were fewer people there. But that's because Yagami's over here. I really am curious about these rejection symptoms. Is it like the rejection maybe she was experimenting on with hemoanima? Right? I mean, that's probably the safest guess. Good morning. Last night I wound up staying up late in the bio lab. The equipment there is really something. I could stay there forever without getting bored. Well, Takumi, are you ready to give up on your humanity soon? Here, just give it up now. I told you, I'm not giving it up. She seems really focused on repairing the fire extinguishers. I should leave her alone and come back to her later. Alright, well, let's see what's going on in the cafeteria, and then see what we're going to do to help Nozomi. As soon as I stepped into the cafeteria, I saw someone I didn't expect to see. Oh, good morning, Takumi. Kako. Oh, sorry for worrying you. I'm okay now. Well, that's good. Tsubasa's still working on fixing the fire extinguishers, huh? Just how long is she going to take? Man, this music really is just going to keep going the whole day, huh? Oh, have you come to speak to me because I'm sullying your view? Sorry, I'll make my way further into the corner. I hope Kako is managing all right. Deep down, he's a nice guy, it seems. Nozomi's still sleeping, it seems. I'm worried about her. Is Kako doing okay? Last night I couldn't sleep again. I had nothing to do but come up with ideas for my own M-rated eroge. Very, you know what? I guess being productive is being productive. I wonder how Kako is holding up. I'm concerned about Lady Nozomi, but I wonder if Lady Kako is feeling better now? Kako, are you really alright now? Yes, Tsubasa's working hard to fix the extinguishers, so I can't be the only one slacking off. And I made a promise to Ima. A promise? The night after we fought the imposter Moko, we made a promise to each other. In the event something happens and one of us dies during this war, whoever is left can't follow them. Follow? Before we came to this academy, we made the opposite promise, that if we died together. We'd always lived with just the two of us, and we never trusted others. But things changed when we came here, both for me and for Ima. Little by little, we've started to open up to the people around us. And I've started to think for myself, instead of letting Ima do everything. Yes, we can all see that. That's why we changed our promise. In the future, even if one of us is gone, we'll continue to live our life until the very end. I see. When Ima disappeared, all I could do was cry. But last night, I dreamed of a memory with Ima. You dreamed of a memory? I mean, that's a classic. Is it going to be useful somehow? It was a memory from when we were kids, right after our mom and dad died. I've been crying alone in my room the whole time, but Ima got me to come out. He told me that crying and shutting myself away wouldn't solve anything, that nothing would change if I stayed where I was. I remembered it in my dreams, and I realized what I need to do. I'm not the Kako from back then. I'm not the Kako who just cries and hides. In times like these, I need to pull myself together and help everyone. I need to save Ima. Yeah, I think you're right. Is someone grilling fish? Smoke's getting in my damn eyes. It ain't my fault. Family is truly a wonderful thing. You're all alone in the world, aren't you? No family, not even anyone to talk to. Then who am I talking to now? The way Kako remembered this in a dream, it's like the connection I have with Karawa. Dreams about her have helped me out again and again. Yeah, many times they've either given you an idea on how to go forward or kind of subtly hinted about what's going to happen soon. And there's another reason I couldn't stay cooped up. I had a vision. Nozomi's in trouble, isn't she? Vision? I bet someone just told you she's sick. Not like it matters, though. I really wish I'd had a vision about Ima, but there's no sense in complaining. Anyway, I couldn't just rest knowing that she was in trouble. I need to step up and do what I can to help. Oh, that's a death flag. It most certainly is not. Don't be so morbid. Can I go see Nozomi? I want to bring her some water and a simple meal. You want to see her? That should be fine. Thank you. Takumi, help me carry these. Huh? Me? Hey, why him? Even someone as stupid as Kyoshika can handle carrying stuff. It's true. Except the part about me being stupid. You probably should have started by rejecting that, but it'll be fine. I just need him to bring it to her door. Let's go, Takumi. Now we're sneaking in. I wonder if that's part of her vision, is that we need to help. Huh? Yeah, sure. Forced to help Kako, I placed the drink and food on a tray. Then we both headed to the rooftop where all of the rooms were located. Here it is, Nozomi's room. What was that all about just now? Why did you insist on bringing me? You go in ahead, Takumi. I'll wait here. Huh? I told you, right? I had a vision that Nozomi was in trouble. There was actually more to it than that. It was only hazy, but I saw a future where you helped her with her troubles, Takumi. Me? Nozomi didn't collapse from a mere cold, right? I feel like there's something going on. Something she can't talk to anyone else about. You've noticed it too, haven't you? Was that part of your vision as well? If you believe in my visions, then we'll call it a vision. But you could also call it deduction. I'm trying to become a detective, remember? Either way, you're right. Huh. Now she's confusing me. Okay, no, so she had, like, what? It seemed like she might have had a vision that something was really up with Nozomi right now, but this was just deduction that, you know, she knows that Takumi has noticed, too. Right? Maybe is what they're getting at. Either way, you're right. But if you know all of that, aren't you curious about Nozomi's problems she can't tell anyone about? Everybody has secrets. I don't care what Nozomi's are, as long as things get resolved. Now hurry and go. I'll cover for you if anyone else shows up. Got it. Thanks. Alright. Well, let's see if we get some information out of this. Knock, knock. I gave 2 light knocks on the door. It's Takumi. Can I come in? There was no response. I softly opened the door and slipped inside. Nozomi? I'm coming in, alright? When I called out to her from the doorway, she slowly lifted herself out of bed. Takumi, what is it? Sorry to spring this on you like this, but there's something I really wanted to ask. Oh, I brought some food and a drink. I'll put it here, okay? Yeah, thanks. She looks to be in pretty bad shape. Her condition's even worse than yesterday. What did you want to ask me? Well, I'll ask you straight out. When you collapsed, I heard you mumbling something about rejection symptoms. Are those symptoms related to what we talked about before? I know I promised not to ask you about it, but when you said you were an experiment in your mom's research... Do these rejection symptoms have something to do with that? Is something happening with your body? I promise I won't tell anyone else. You can tell me. Nozomi, please, I want to help you. I'm worried about you.
Worried? Are you only worried about me? Because I look like that girl, you know?
What? That is kind of a valid concern, I suppose. After some time, I left Nozomi's room. Kako ran up to me immediately. How did it go? Well, I tried asking about the cause of her health problems, but it was no use. She wouldn't answer. I see. Even you can't get the truth out of her. When Nozomi asked me that question, I didn't answer. Why didn't I answer? I thought I'd accepted that Kara and Nozomi were different people, and yet... When she asked me that question out of the blue, I couldn't say anything. For now, I guess I'll just have to wait until she wants to talk. I see. Okay. Not answering that at all. Not even, like, saying no, and like, even if it was, like, low-key a lie. Right, he didn't even say no. After that, I parted ways with Kako and headed back to my room. Yeah. What should I have said to Nozomi? What did she want me to say? It's pathetic that I don't even know that. but I can't just mope about it. It's still the afternoon, and there are other things I can do today. I need to do something anyway. And we had a little bit of free time, at least. I can definitely see why she's concerned that we're only really concerned about her because of, like, specifically because of, Karawa. I think that's a really valid thing to believe, and he couldn't even deny it, is the thing.
Oh, wow! I've never received something like this before. I love it.
Nice. There we go. Observation up by 20. And that's the day. Only get one free time today, but that's better than none, I suppose.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Huh, another day is almost over. I was glad to see Kako back at it again, but we still have a heap of other problems to deal with. We still don't know what's making Nozomi sick. We can't go outside to rescue Ima either. All I can do is wait. It hurts so bad that that's all I can do. Is Kara waiting for me in the Tokyo residential complex? Is this how she's feeling too? I have to do something, anything, before the invaders attack again. Plagued by countless anxieties as usual, I spent the night in a shallow sleep.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine!
Rose back in the suit.
Wow! It's your 70th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! We have only 30 days left! Everyone can almost see the end, right? Just a bit longer until humanity is saved! Let's take out the invaders with hearts full of hope!
Man, we're getting there. 30 days left. The end really is in sight now. But there's still plenty of problems that need solving first. What are we going to do? Ooh, someone's here? I basically already read that line. Kako? I opened up the door and welcomed my guest inside. Maybe Eito, it's been a while. Yep. Hello, Takumi. Could you come with me for a moment? Tsubasa is asking for us. She wants us to help out with the repairs. Huh? What does she need help with? She didn't give me any further details. For now, she just asked me to gather everyone up. I came to get you first. Why don't we hear her out together? Yeah, of course. Is she still in the garage? Yes, she said she'll wait for us there. I'll go on ahead. Tsubasa needs our help. If we help her, will that bring us closer to being able to use the fire extinguishers again? Then we'll finally be able to save Ima. If that's the case, we all have to pitch in. Basically, everyone's in their room. Few people there. Yeah, everyone's just in the garage, so we'll just go there. No need to go anywhere else. Tsubasa spoke without even looking at us, still tinkering with the extinguishers. Oh, thanks for coming. I need your help with something. I heard. What is it that you need? Hold on one second. And I just go like this. Yes, it's done! The fire extinguisher repairs are finished! Huh? You fixed it already? Yep, I had to figure out how it was constructed, then remake most of the parts, so it took a lot of time. Does that mean we can finally go after Ima? Let's hurry! No, if we want to save him, we don't need just the extinguisher, but the school bus too. I can't imagine he's still nearby after being kidnapped. That's true. If we're searching a large area, the school bus would be the best way. Is this gonna be is this gonna upgrade the fire extinguisher? That'd be kinda nice. Is the extinguisher on the front of the bus still broken? I think I can fix that one faster now that I know how to do it, but the main problem is that there's no gasoline. Right, all the fuel got emptied out, so the help you need is... Exactly. While I'm fixing the school bus, I want you to go get some gas. It would have been nice to make it with the Gift-O-Matic, but it doesn't have anything like that in its database. Got it. We just need to get gasoline. Then we can go save Ima? It's a vital mission. Best of luck, guys. Best of luck? You're not coming, Yugamu? Aren't you here to help too? I'm here for something else I need to ask Tsubasa about. Something else? Just then, we heard a voice behind us. I heard everything! Kako, were you there this whole time? I heard everything! Why did you repeat yourself? Maybe she just thought it was a good line. If we get gas, we can go save Ima. Take me with you! Takumi, we can hardly ignore her feelings, can we? I guess not. Okay, Kako, you can come with us. Yes, thank you! And take this extinguisher. I'm counting on you guys. Sure, we'll get you some gas in no time. Just wait for us. Let's go right now. I'll head to the entrance hall. She's pumped up, man. Oh, Kako, wait. I'll go with you. Bro, she's pumped up. Okay, I'd better hurry on over there, too. We really can't just go get one more person? Alright, yeah. Extinguisher level increased, so that's good. Are you two ready? Of course. Yes, for Ima. Let's work together and find some gas.
Hey.
Alright. Let's begin the exploration, I suppose. Yeah, so this is good. Hopefully we can take this opportunity to gather some cloth. That would be swell. Where's the nearest gas station? It'd be nice if there was one close by. If I could have visions on command, we'd be able to find it easily. We'll just have to search the normal way. Don't worry, we can do this. Okay. I gotta go to a new zone, but that's not really a new zone for me, so... Alright, so we, like, desperately need cloth. Magic circle with some ancient runes. It seems to be infused with a mysterious power. Let's get Kako to chant a spell. Oh, beautiful! That is beautiful. Thank you for the spiritual protection, Kako. I mean, we can just take... whatever, like, I don't think it's that bad. Find the ruins of an old park. One flower bed still contains lots of healthy flowers. Let's look at them. We gained nothing, but whatever. Sure, let's just keep moving. Find some small flowers. They may be useful as a raw material. Ooh, took some damage.
This looks useful.
Not really worth the damage, I'm not gonna lie, but it is what it is. You find lots of abandoned home appliances. You might be able to dismantle them for parts. Let's dismantle one. Get a circuit board. It's a quick little 60 machine parts, which, I mean, we don't really need, but I'm not gonna say no. Oh no, you dropped your bag. Everything fell into a nearby pond. Wade into the water. And we take a bunch of damage. Nice! I love that. Your stuff is stolen while you're resting. Aspiring Detective Kako offers to investigate. Find a clue for her. Let's investigate the round footprints. Got a large red crystal. Tracks match those of a medium-sized invader. Kako used that in the direction of the tracks to identify the perpetrator's whereabouts. She did a splendid job tracking down the culprit. But now we have to battle.
This looks useful.
Well, we got 300 BP. That's not bad.
I'm ready.
Yeah, so she can just delete something, like, at will, basically.
Yes, leave it to me.
Beat some attacks into Ato.
I guess it's my turn.
I can't say I really wanted the movement refresh there, but sure.
Got it. Nice. Let's do this.
That's not bad.
I'm ready whenever.
Can't really hit anything else, no matter what we do here, so I guess we might as well walk up an Executioner.
We better get moving.
With that, we can definitely just, like, keep moving.
I'll do my best.
whenever.
Just do like this, I guess.
Allow me to trim down their numbers.
Let's go.
Walk up and side slash.
Take this! Got it! Yes, leave it to me. Here we go!
At this point, I think it's just free
I'm
real
ready
estate.
whenever.
Yeah, it is.
Allow me to trim down their numbers.
I'll do my best. Here goes. I'm feeling weaker. This looks useful.
Got a little more too. Man, there's no reason to take that battle if we can avoid it. Final arch item in the ground. You might be able to use it for something if you dig it out. Well, just yank it out. So far, it seems like
Looks useful.
the stat-based results are pretty much always good. So I just pick those whenever I can. I don't know. I don't know that it's led me astray so far. Feel a sudden strong gust of wind. A piece of trash is flying right towards you. We're gonna grab it.
We did it.
Alright, it's a little something. Not much of something, but, you know, a little something. Go ahead and open that up. And get on out of here. To the next zone. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't mind grabbing a rock, hopefully. Yep, again, we're taking that option. See, like, I don't know. It just feels like it basically never goes wrong. Let's go ahead and grab this, this right here.
This might be something good.
Eh, whatever. It's a weak battle. We should clear this out pretty quick. Not super worried about this.
We better get moving.
I'm ready.
We can just, like, dash and hellfire, right?
I'm ready. Leave it to me.
I don't remember. Is her personal +2 attack or +3? Because that's kind of a big deal right here.
I'll do my best.
It's 3. That's what I thought.
Taking the shot. I can't move.
Kind of forgot that stuns.
Here we
I mean, that's
go.
not really a big deal right now. I just forgot that it did that.
That's it. Let's do this. I'm ready whenever.
Yeah, that was pretty easy. No real concerns there.
This looks useful.
And that's pretty solid, too. That's actually really good. Like, a lot better than what I thought we would have gotten for a blue fight. Keko has a vision while resting at a nearby ruin. She says something bad will happen here. Then let's get out of here. Well, that's not the direction I wanted to go. Insects are swarming around one particular tree. What are they so interested in? I guess examine the insects? Nothing. Nice. I guess for future reference, we know not to bother with that one. Yeah, whatever. I can't imagine the purple fight will be that big of a problem.
Yes, leave it to me.
He's not even out damaging the armor gain at this rate, but that's still probably the best play. To kind of start chipping down this guy right here.
We better get moving.
And now we are outpacing the armor gain? Barely. Although realistically, you know, we probably want to use like Judge
You're in the way.
or Executioner even on them.
I'm ready whenever.
Oh, we can't even hit it with that. Let's judge again.
All well and good. I guess it's my turn.
It's doing nothing. This might not be working.
Leave it to me.
I'm ready.
Yeah, even with +3 attack, that's not really doing anything.
Guess it's my turn.
Executioner is still short. So what I'm thinking right now is we could
I'm all set.
we could dash, do this. We get 1 AP back. They're set to 2. Then we can kill them fairly reliably, or like guaranteed with this. Problem is we're not cleaning up all that much extra stuff if we do this. Right? Like there's still stuff that's gonna walk around and just do damage to us, which we don't really want if we can avoid that.
I'm all set.
And we could just delete that thing. Honestly, that might just be worth it.
Taking the shot.
I'm ready whenever.
Tired.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, we could double up on this. It doesn't feel great, but it feels like no matter what we do here, I'm not really happy with it.
My turn.
Maybe I shouldn't have taken this fight. I mean, like, potions probably cure, or like items and potions probably cure our problems here. Just trying to avoid using them. We're gonna hit an agility potion here.
I hope no one minds. We better get moving.
Because being able to one-tap that alone already solves a decent amount of problems. We can double-tap this thing.
Yes, leave it to me.
I actually still don't know the answer to whether or not bleed applies at the start of a turn.
I guess it's my
I
turn.
could figure it out real quick, but I also don't really need to.
Ready when you are.
I don't mind using a defensive potion.
This should do.
I don't really need those for much, usually.
Yes.
I don't
leave it to
really
me.
need to figure it out, but I actually don't think it's a big deal to do this and figure it out. Because like we could have killed, refreshed the AP and whatever, and been fine, but... Okay, it is after their attacks, which is a little less useful as a debuff.
Here we go.
Like, you can still play around that, but like,
Say when.
if it was at the start of their turn, it would have been significantly more helpful. Like, significantly more helpful.
I'll take this with me.
Alright, now let's go this way. Where are we even going? I actually don't even know where I'm going. All the way up there. Okay. There is a purple cloth in that area. But, so we just... Basically, for now, we just keep going up. Yeah, there's not really much else here in terms of cloth. It seems like certain zones are just better for certain things, and like I knew that, but I didn't know if it was like randomly chosen, you know? I guess let's put some oh, that was not it.
I'll take this with me.
And it was an even exchange. Oh, I should not have done that. Purple rocks. Let's try to force the lock open. We take some more damage. Oh my goodness. Can you stop hitting Takumi? You've activated a time bomb. Do something or it'll explode. Well, let's try to run. Go back a space, get some scrap parts, which is, like, whatever, I guess. We really don't need that at all. This boosted our cloth finding chance, right? Yeah, and it's going to be the same thing. So it seems like that's just what it does. I don't really want a fight. Lots of abandoned home appliances. And you may circuit board.
I'll take this.
I guess that's no reason to not take that over the scrap parts, even if I don't think I need either, really. Find a humongous sandstorm brewing in the distance. It's getting closer and closer. Let's take shelter and wait for it to pass.
I'll take this with me.
It's not bad. I will probably just take that over 60 machine parts. You know? Getting a little greedy. We're going to try to go around and hit that purple cloth. Find an old security robot. It doesn't look like it's going to move. It's probably broken. Let's dismantle it. Oh, Ato took a bunch of damage. Nice.
This looks useful.
All that for something I'm not even grabbing. I should have just done nothing. Alright, we're gonna try to go down. Oh, we gotta take a purple fight to do that, but alright. Might as well just get this while we're here, you know? The gift item. What are these things? Oh, the poison guys. Yeah, I remember them now.
I'll do my best.
It's not over yet.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna use the spring trap.
I'm ready.
Hellfire.
Here goes. You'll have to take it from here.
My body.
This feels really bad, but like I could have stayed away and gambled on exactly that. God dang it.
This certainly isn't good. Allow me to trim down their numbers.
Yeah, I mean, I was basically trying to avoid gambling, and then I won the gamble, so it feels a little bad, but I mean, it doesn't ultimately matter. So
I'm not done yet.
there we go.
Yes.
Well, I mean, might as well take that over a small flower, you know?
This looks quite rare.
And we're taking another purple fight. Okay. Nothing I could do. No spring potion this time, so... but we had actions left over, right? I can just dash.
I'm all set.
I like the Hellfire opening.
I can't move.
This certainly isn't good.
Hopefully I didn't miscalculate, but I don't think I did. Oh my, we won the gamble again? Are we serious? That's so funny, actually.
It's not over yet. All well and good. This certainly isn't good. Allow me to trim down.
All well and good. This certainly isn't good. Bro, pick one. Be for real.
Here we go.
Not there yet.
Oh, we actually got voltage. Like, enough voltage that we could have gotten an extra action there. That's interesting.
This looks useful.
We really don't need that, but it's better than a circuit board. You find what seems to be an old factory. The inside is ragged and ruined. The machines all seem to be broken. Put something together from the scrap. Got a speaker.
I'll take this with me.
And we're not keeping that. We're gonna go 3. There we go, 2. So we get the purple cloth. Or, like, we get to attempt to... Oh, no. This one never works. But we're trying it anyways. Oh! It worked! It's gotta be Kako's buffs. Like, actually, that's the only way. We'll take that, I think, over the high-temperature nuclear reactor. We have so many machine parts, man. I mean, like, I should maybe just get rid of the BP token, but... Alright, there we go. We got the gasoline. Yay, gasoline! We owe it all to you, Kako. Now we just have to bring this back to the Academy. Then let's hurry on back. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. But, I mean, that Explorer went pretty well. I mean, I would have liked more cloth, but... It's not a bad haul, you know? Like, it's a solid haul all around. Next time we explore, we gotta check out the level 3 zone that I haven't been to yet. Surely it's cloth, right? Whew! We made it back in one piece and with plenty of gasoline. It's gotten pretty late, though. Everyone's probably asleep already. I'll give Tsubasa the gas. You two go on ahead and rest up. Kako swiftly ran off, holding the polyethylene tank we'd filled with fuel. Kako's fully motivated. I'm not surprised. We can finally go save Ima now. Yes, it's taken longer than I would have liked, but I'm sure he's still fine. But we'll need to go get him quickly. Right, he must be waiting for us. But today's almost over, so let's take up Kako's kind offer to get some rest. I am pretty beat. Let's rest up for tomorrow. Yeah, well, let's make sure nothing crazy happens. Eito and I left to deliver the gasoline while we went back to our rooms. Eito and I left Kako to deliver the gasoline, excuse me. I was like, why are you guys delivering the gas when Kako just said she's going to do it? What? As soon as I entered my room, I fell onto my bed. The extinguishers are fixed, and we have gas. Everything's ready to go. All that's left is to actually find Ima. We're gonna save him. There's still something on my mind, though. Nozomi's illness. Since the others don't know about her circumstances, I have to be the one to do something. But if she won't tell me anything more about it, I don't know what I can do. I hope I can make something out of that situation, too. Yeah, that's a big one that we're gonna need to talk about eventually. You know, or, like, really further progress. Like, what is going on with Nozomi? Rejection symptoms? Like I said, best guess is, like, they tried to infuse her with hemo enema, and that's why she can't use it now? Like, that's my best guess. As I lay there in bed thinking, my tired body soon drifted off to sleep. On to day 71.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 71st day of...
What in the world? Bro, you couldn't just wait? The usual morning announcement was drowned out by the sound of my doorbell ringing over and over. What is it? Who's there? Bro, you couldn't just ring it once? Like, I feel like it's going to be like Kako panicking. Oh. No, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. It's not her panicking, it's her being excited. I opened the door warily, but somebody forced her way in through the crack. Takumi, the school bus is working again. We can go and save Ima. We're going to have a strategy meeting right away, so come to the war room. Oh, yeah, got it. I mean it, right away, right now. Bro, she is very excitable right now. After that one-sided conversation, Kako ran off in a hurry. She's really putting on the pressure. Is she planning to pester everyone like that? Guess I'd better go to the war room. She did say right away, after all. Yeah. No reason to wait, I don't think. Yeah, everyone's there anyways, so... Alright, let's go do this. Everyone's here, right? Let the strategy meeting for Operation Rescue Ima Tsukumo begin! She's raring to go, huh? Well, I get how she feels. So the fire extinguishers are finally fixed. God, that took forever! You made the nobility wait for way too long. Well, yeah. I'm so sorry, Miss Monster Attitude. You can't possibly be calling me a monster. Look at how lovely I am. You look hella monstrous. But hey, if we're gonna save Ima, how are we supposed to find him? We don't have a clue where he is right now. We'll just have to do a systematic search. Better to act than sit around thinking about it. Exploring a huge map without any clues. This game sucks so bad. Man, you'd hate Morrowind, huh? You don't need to worry about that. We can narrow it down a little. We can? Do you know where Ima is, Yugamu? Not Ima, but I think I have an idea of where the prisoner who took him could be. Huh? Let's see what he's got to say after we talk to everyone else first. We just got to search every last nook and cranny. Do first, think later. He doesn't know where Ima is, but he knows where the prisoner that snatched him is? What's that all about? Does Yugamu really know where the prisoner is? Bro really wants to meet them again. Yugamu knows where the prisoner is? Let's hear him out. She's gonna be pissed. I have zero interest in speaking with you right now. Talk to Yugamu instead. I thought she was gonna be pissed about Tsubasa. He knows where the prisoner is? What in the world is Yugamu talking about? I wish I could have visions on command. That would make finding Ima so much easier. But that's not the way my visions work. This is not my moment. We must listen to what Sir Yugamu has to say. I bet Ima's already dead. He's had all his limbs lopped off and he's rolling around like a beach ball. What in the world? Alright, Yugamu, what you got? Do you really know where the prisoner is, Yugamu? I hate to say this, but I never fully trusted Shoma. What? It was a big risk leaving him in charge of that cute little prisoner. I thought he might get too attached to her and let her slip away. But I told you, I'd never do that. Don't worry, you're in the clear. I'm not trying to start a witch hunt here. Like I was saying, I never trusted Shoma, so I figured I should take some special measures. I attached a transmitter to the prisoner in case she escaped. I had a feeling that was going to be the case. A transmitter? Yeah, you didn't see that one coming, Ato, huh? It was in the Giftomatics database, a very small and highly efficient transmitter. I needed a decent amount of rare materials to make it, but fortunately, I harvested some from the dismembered Sirei and used that. You reused Sirei's parts? Reduce, reuse, recital. Wait, revival? Leviathan? You're getting colder. Why didn't you mention you'd bugged her until now? If I'd brought it up while we couldn't get through the wall, everyone would have just gotten all twisted up about it. So I figured it was best to do it once we were ready to go save him. Not to mention, if some traitor in the group let her go and found out about the tracker, they might sabotage us again. There's no traitor. It was the Undying Flames invader, clearly. Don't get so worked up. It's too cute. Yeah, and he's getting worked up at the mention of a traitor. Bro, I hate to say it. Every time, every time there is any, evidence for who the potential traitor could be, it just feels like it's got to be Ato. Like, he's getting worked up about it, too, because I think he's the one who's getting cooked by this plan. Anyways, it was just a contingency plan. What can I say? I'm a skeptical kind of guy. At least you're self-aware. But when did you manage to attach a transmitter to her? The key to her cage was always in my underwear. I'm an assassin, remember? Sneaking a key out of your ass while you're sleeping is child's play for someone like me. Yo! Yo! But while I was sleeping? From my underwear? But something surprised me. There's someone in this academy with talent that rivals mine. Truly? Someone that amazing? More importantly, is the transmitter still in the prisoner? Do you know where she is? I can track the transmitter signal on the monitor here. We should be able to see it on the school bus, too. The other day, Yugamu asked me to install a monitor on the school bus. Then if we follow that transmitter signal, it should lead us to the prisoner. And Ima will be there with her. We can finally save him. Hell yeah. Let's get his ass back. Mount up and move out. Whoa there, Haas. We can't all go at once. We need to choose a party to send out. Yes, if the enemy strikes while we're away, the school will be done for. If we're just chasing down the prisoner, 3 or 4 should be enough. We can't reduce our fighting power any further than that, especially with Nozomi still out for the count. Okay, let's pick who's going. Other than Takumi, who else wants to go? Kako, obviously. I guess they've decided for me, not that I'll object. I am, of course. I'm going to save Ima. I should probably go too. I'm concerned about the school bus, seeing as the repairs are still kind of fresh. Take me too, please. I'll be your bathroom attendant. I need to see this matter of the prisoner through to the end. That makes 4. Guess that settles it. What the hell? I'm not going? Whatever. I'll let you guys handle Ima. Thanks, everyone. Bring back that little jerk, okay? Yes, we will for sure. Okay, when you're all ready, let's meet up in the parking lot where the school bus is. I'll grab the infusers and start the bus. And I'll bring the toilet paper. No, that won't be necessary. I mean, I guess it's... You can't... I mean, I guess it's not a bad thing to have, just in case, but, like... You know... It's not gonna have anything to do with him. With that, Kako and Shoma rushed out of the war room. Be careful out there, Takumi. You never know what might await you. Yeah, I know, but we'll be fine. If your whole party gets wiped out, at least I'll enjoy getting a super depressing bad ending. Enough of you and your mentally ill chatter. That's real, actually. Honestly, I don't like the idea of leaving while Nozomi's still sick. But we have to solve one problem at a time. First things first, we get Ima back. Alright, let's do this. Okay, let's get to the parking lot. We'll bring Ima back. We'll bring Ima back safe. I was reading that perfectly fine. I don't know why I thought I misread that. God, sneaking that out of his underwear. Kind of devious. I am not going to lie. Let's begin Operation Rescue Ima Tsukumo. To the parking lot we go. I should have maybe upgraded some of my abilities before this. But I didn't. I brought everyone's infusers, and the bus is all warmed up. Let's go. Ima's counting on us. Let me handle driving the bus. I've got pro-level skills, even if I have no license. Yeah, don't tell Takamaru you're driving, bro. It's amazing that you know how to drive. I can't even ride a bike. Huh? But you can pilot your class armor robot suit, can't you? I just sort of synchronize with it to do that. It doesn't require any piloting skills. Alright, I won't ask any more details. How about we get going? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. I wish I could have visions on command. That would make finding Ima so much easier. But that's not the way my visions work. Didn't we just have that conversation? Let me handle driving the bus. Driving is my strong suit, even if I don't have a license. I can only express my deepest gratitude that you would bring vermin like me along, Takumi. Alright, let's do this. This is an interesting squad when it comes to combat. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be a Takumi carry, for sure. If we have to fight. Everyone, are you ready? Then let's go. Right, let's go save Ima. I do think Kako's pretty useful too, but... she's not exactly Kyoshika. She's not exactly Eito. I kind of expected it to pan to someone watching us, I'm not gonna lie.
Keep you waiting, Ima. We're almost there. Just wait a little bit longer.
Prisoner, was your smile a lie? Did you trick me?
Yeah, those two have personal stakes here, and then Takumi's just kind of like, I guess I got voluntold.
Tsubasa, you know where the transmitter is, right? How long is it going to take us to get there?
It's still pretty far. I think we can make the journey in half a day, though. The signal from the transmitter was moving up until a few days ago. But ever since then, it's been in the same place.
Maybe that means the two of them are staying put in one spot.
I think so. But we should hurry. No guarantees Ima's still okay.
She wouldn't kidnap him if she wanted to kill him. I'm sure he's fine.
Hopefully.
The bigger problem is what happens after we catch up to them. We don't have a way to communicate with the prisoner to negotiate. We're probably not going to be able to avoid a fight.
The prisoner won't want to fight. There has to be a way to get through to her, even without words. That's what I believe, anyway.
For now, we need
Hopefully
to catch up
Shoma's
to
right.
them quick. We can talk after that.
Good call, Tsubasa.
Okay, I'm gunning it.
Ooh.
Hold on tight.
Alright. I kind of like this animation.
Just a little further, guys. The transmitter signal's really close. The tracker on the bus isn't all that high spec, so we only have a general area.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a general Explorer map, huh?
But it's definitely around here somewhere.
Ima! We're coming to save you!
Look, I can't claim that I'm an Ima fan, but I really don't want to see him go out like this. I hope we find him.
Could you let me talk things out with the prisoner first? Even without words, I think we can...
Slamming on the brakes. The bus stopped with a sudden slam of the brakes, launching me out of my seat before I knew what was happening. What was that? Why did you stop? Tsubasa, are we there? Is Ima nearby? Yeah, but look at that. Look at it. Urged by Tsubasa, I looked at the scene in front of the driver's seat. Huh? Then it was my turn to let out a shout of surprise. Oh, Lord. What in the world? What is that? Could that be an invader base? A base for the invaders? Is the prisoner inside of it? Does that mean Ima is too? He's inside of there? But an invader base... This wasn't part of the plan. We'll be in trouble if we get noticed. We should back off for now. Why? Ima is in there. There's no way the four of us alone could take on that many invaders. It's too dangerous to even sneak in. We should go back and revise our strategy. But Ima is right there. He's waiting for us to save him. How can we turn back when he's waiting for us? Kako, I get how you feel, but we don't have the fighting power to save him. We should go back to the academy and report about this base to everyone else. Then we'll discuss how to save Ima. We'll come up with a plan to get him out of here. Fine. Let's head back then. Quietly, so we don't get spotted by the enemy. Yeah, if you don't mind. I'm gonna have to wait another day. And so we took the road back, opting to retreat to Last Defense Academy. Swaying in the silent school bus, we finally made our way back. Man, we might need to go get more gas. It was already dark by the time we arrived. Ooh, finally made it back. Everyone's probably asleep. Then I'll wake them up. We need to come up with a strategy to save Ima. Wait, I'm wiped from all that driving. I need a break. Kako, rushing isn't going to solve things. Let's rest for now and talk to everyone in the morning. In that case, I'll round up everyone tomorrow. Shall we meet in the war room? Sounds good, thanks. Dude, I do feel for Kako. We literally got that far and we're like, and we're turning around. For the time being, we went our separate ways and agreed to meet in the war room early the next day. It's kind of interesting because I actually saw that like the fortress or invader base like in the Explorer. It's up in the top left. I didn't know what it was. I mean, it kind of looked like a temple to me, you know, to be completely honest. I kind of figured it would come back into relevance, but I didn't really expect it to be here, I guess, but this makes sense now that I think about it. First thing in the next morning, we reported yesterday's events to everyone in the war room. An invader base? Yeah, the transmitter signal was coming from there. Seems that Ima and the prisoner are there. You found their goddamn base? And if we blow that place to shit, we can wipe them all out. Hell yeah, then let's raid their asses. That's totally reckless, dude. Once we leave this place, we can't be revived, you know? This is a tower defense game. You're describing a whole other genre. It might not even be their main base in the first place. It could just be one of many relay stations, you know? We ain't gotta know if we don't go see. Let's go and crush those assholes. And what will we do if they attack here while we're doing that? I'm not trying to make excuses like a coward, but our primary objective is to defend the academy, yes? Whatever, we just gotta rush them down, clean them up, then haul ass back real quick. Your optimism is adorable, but shouldn't you at least entertain the worst case scenario?
Hey!
Worst case scenario, schmerst case scenario. You're just being a pussy. Bro, that's so real, Takamaru. Bro's a little bit reckless. Ima's there for sure, you know. Don't forget about him. We won't. Ima's an important ally of ours. But we can't compromise the school's defenses either. We'll just have to split up. One team to defend the school and one to rescue Ima. How do we want to divide the teams? Just have the people who want to go raise their hands again? Then let's get right to it. Raise your hand if you want to raid the invaders' base. On Kurara's command, the people who raised their hands were myself, Shoma, and Kako, with Eito and Takamaru making 5. Interesting. Okay. What, just 5 of us? Bunch of cowards. Going in their base without the ability to be revived is basically a suicide mission, you know? We gained 1 person from yesterday, by the way. I'm fine with my body dying, but my mental health is taking its gasping last breath, so I can't go. But just 5 of us can't face that number of invaders, bro. We got Eito, we'll be fine. It's fine, we'll do it. No matter what happens, I'm going to save Ima. He's my beloved brother, dearest. Kako. I hear you. There's no point in arguing. It looks like we'll just have to make it work with the 5 of us. Then let's come up with a plan so we can do this as 5. Perhaps we can sneak in without being detected by the enemy. Yeah, that sounds good. Still, it's a tough situation, facing off a huge army with just 5 people. If it's settled, let's get going at once. We can figure out the strategy on the bus. But we'd be better off getting fully prepared. Why don't we gather in the parking lot this afternoon? Right, let's do that. We'll pray for your success in battle while we guard the academy. Oh, right, but first, I have something to tell you, Takumi. Something to tell me? And we're talking to everyone else first. What a bunch of spineless cowards. Guess I already knew that, though. Man, going into their base without the ability to be revived is a suicide mission. I may be a weakling of no real use at all, but please take me with you all the same. I'm worried too, but I'm sorry. We can't ignore our defenses here after all. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Let's come up with a plan so we can do this with just 5 of us. Perhaps we sneak in without being detected by the enemy. No matter what happens, I'm going to save Ima. I don't care what I have to do. I love the determination, I'm not gonna lie. I'm worried that she's gonna die here, but I have other things to do, so I'll leave you all to it. My plans are a secret, though, naturally. I'm not saying this out of cowardice, but our primary objective is to defend the academy, is it not? My mental health is totally falling apart right now. I can't do this. I'm crying for no reason. Let's see what Karara's got to say. What was it you wanted to tell me, Karara? Honestly, I'd rather not say this, but she begged me, so I have no choice. Nozomi was asking for you. She was? She's the one who wants to talk to you. I told her it wasn't a good idea to meet alone with such a perverted freak, but she wouldn't listen to me. Nozomi wants to talk to me. Could it be... Got it. Thank you. I'll go see her. If you do anything indecent to Nozomi, I'll send Kyoshika after you. Yes, verily. Perverts will be beheaded without mercy by my beloved Holy Jumanji sword. I know. Yeah, so let's not. Seems Nozomi has something to talk about with you. Alone. I told her to stop trying to meet alone with a perverted freak, but seriously, what is this? Some corny old sports manga? Okay, now it's the same things. Alright, so let's go meet Nozomi. What are the odds that they're going to let me do some upgrades real quick? Probably 0, but, I mean... What's the harm, right? Yeah. I figured. Would have been a little too convenient. Alright, let's see what Nozomi's up to. I rang Nozomi's doorbell, but there was no answer. Maybe she was still asleep. Just as I was wondering if I should announce myself while entering like before, the door opened from the other side. Takumi, you came. Oh, sorry to wake you. Are you sure you're okay to be on your feet? Yes, I'm feeling better today. Her complexion's a lot healthier than it was before, at least. Anyway, please come on in. Okay, thanks. So I heard you had something to say to me. I wondered if maybe it was about, you know, your health issue. She still seems hesitant to talk about it, but there's no time left. I need to get it out of her this time. Listen, I think it's time for you to tell me the truth. You know I won't tell anyone. I'm genuinely worried about you. I want to help you if there's any way that I can.
Are you only worried about me? Because I look like that girl, you know?
It's true that you look just like her. Like my childhood friend, Karo Kashimiya. What? She was someone really important to me. So important that I've dreamed about her over and over since coming here. Is that the first time he said the full name? She seems stunned by the full name. It's someone she's related to. Not that I'd ever tell her something that embarrassing, though. And because you look so much like her, maybe I've projected those feelings onto you a little. But that's not the case, you know? I know you're not Karawa. Your voice and face are just like hers, and I don't get why you look so similar, but you're Nozomi Kirifuji, a totally different person. I've accepted that fully. And on top of that, I want to help you as a comrade I battle with. A comrade? That's right. We need to defend this academy together for 100 days and complete our objective of protecting humanity. Then, together, we can go back to our peaceful lives. If there's anything I can do to make that happen, all you have to do is ask. I want to help you, Nozomi. As a friend, will you put your trust in me? Okay, thank you. You're right. I do trust you as a comrade in battle. I'll trust you and tell you what's going on. That's good enough for me, thanks. Good, looks like she finally trusts me. After talking to her like this, I feel like I've gotten my feelings figured out too. This girl isn't Karawa, she's Nozomi Kirifuji. I want to help her, not as Karawa's childhood friend, but as Nozomi's ally. Yeah. I think that's the right way to view this. Karo or not, we value Nozomi. You know, if I'm being honest, it's just as you said. My condition is due to rejection symptoms. What are rejection symptoms? The hemoanima is rejecting me. The hemoanima? Takumi, what do you think hemoanima is? I mean, it's like blood magic. I mean, it's literally in the name, right? Well, according to what Sire said... The hetomorphic infusion blades you all carry, infusers for short, are the pinnacle of human achievement and ingenuity. When you stab one into your heart, a miraculous power flows into your body, transforming your regular blood into superhuman hemoanima. By harnessing that power and shaping it into physical form, you all gain access to your class armor and class weapons. You stab an infuser into your heart, then all your blood turns into a special substance called hemoanima. But if that were the case, anyone could use an infuser to activate hemoanima, right? You're saying it's not true? Only special people can use hemoanima. Those people have a unique blood inside of them. The infuser just activates it. That special blood is the true form of hemoanima. Everyone here is one of those special people with that special blood. Special? Us? That's why you were all selected for the Special Defense Unit. And the subject of my mother's research was also that special blood. Huh?
My mother called that blood cryptoglobin.
Cryptoglobin.
It's a blood type with strange characteristics that can't be explained, even by cutting-edge scientific and medicinal knowledge. The blood is almost a living creature in its own right, freely cycling between liquid and solid states.
Interesting.
It has characteristics that work in response to host aggression and combativeness. It's superhuman blood that seems made for combat.
Superhuman blood? This cryptoglobin stuff is that special? My mother studied cryptoglobin for many years at a facility called Kamukura General Hospital. Huh? Kamukura General Hospital? Yeah, we've heard that one before. You were all in those machines at Kamukura General Hospital, just like me. I'm starting to really buy the theory that there's a time gap between what we know and when the game happened, which also might explain Nozomi's, like, ideas regarding, her surprise at the full name of Karawa, right? That could just be like her mother, or her grandmother, or something, right?
We must have all been research subjects for the same experiment. We all have the same special kind of blood.
That's the hospital Shoma mentioned. So does that mean his memory was right after all? I think so. I just couldn't say so at the time. Kamakura General Hospital looks like a regular hospital on the surface, but it's actually a cryptoglobin research facility. My mother was there researching the transfusion of cryptoglobin into the human body, but she wasn't making much progress. No matter what she did, her experiments always ended in the subject experiencing rejection symptoms. So the fact that you're experiencing rejection symptoms now... Yes, I was part of these transfusion experiments. I had cryptoglobin transfused into my body. And rejecting you is why you're sick now? Yes, I've experienced it many times before, during the experiments. That's why I could recognize the symptoms for what they were. What are you talking about? Well, every time I used the powers of the cryptoglobin that were transfused into me, these rejection symptoms would appear soon after. I've tried to abstain from using hemoanima as much as possible while here, but since I had to use a little of it whenever we fought the invaders, they ended up manifesting anyway. But all of us had that blood transfused into us, right? At Kamakura General Hospital, no, we had it. In that case, won't we eventually experience rejection symptoms too? I don't know. As far as I know, I'm the only one my mom experimented on. Or maybe they got it right. I don't know. Then what about us? I think a researcher other than my mother is responsible for your cryptoglobin transfusions. Either that experiment was successful, or you were all truly special people from the start. I think it must be one of those two options. That's why all of you can freely use your cryptoglobin. But I don't have any memories of being experimented on in the first place. You don't have any memories of that place at all. So what does that matter? Well, for now, let's not worry about the rest of us. What do we do about your rejection symptoms? How did you suppress them before? My mom would administer medication to neutralize it, but of course, we don't have any here. I don't even know what kind of medication it was. There may still be one thing we can try, though. What is it? What do we do? Cryptoglobin has one other strange characteristic. It's cannibalistic. Cryptoglobin can gain power by absorbing other cryptoglobin. I don't like that. Well, we technically already knew that, actually. Right? Like, with the commander kills, but that implication... I don't like that implication. That, in theory, we could get strong by, what, like, killing and absorbing each other's cryptoglobin? Like what we've been doing with the commanders? And the power they're using is cryptoglobin too? Yeah, for sure. Right, I actually kind of wonder if somehow this group is in some way related to the invaders? Why would they have the same power that we do? I don't know. I never heard anything about the invaders from my mom. What is going on here? Why do the commanders have the same power as us? Or maybe it's the other way around? Maybe they got it from us somehow? It seems less likely, given that... Well, I don't know, because it's not like the normal invaders can use it, only the commanders. What exactly is cryptoglobin? Well, we need to deal with your rejection symptoms. How does this cannibalism work? In the experiments, we were looking for a way to reduce rejection symptoms, so we tried getting the blood to consume itself. My mom transfused additional cryptoglobin, and then the rejection symptoms stopped. So by absorbing cryptoglobin, we can mitigate the rejection? It's not guaranteed. We only tried it once. I genuinely don't know what will happen. It's possible rejection might get even worse, but just standing around will definitely make it worse. I think we have to gamble on it. I can't stand being stuck here anyway. If everyone's fighting and I'm the only one resting, I don't know what I even came here for. I want to do everything I can to fight for humanity. I have to fight. That's the whole reason I came here. I can try to convince her not to, all I want, but I don't think she'll listen. Her resolve is just that strong. She told me before that she came here of her own free will. That choice must have been fueled by this powerful determination. And from being experimented on by her mother. So, Takumi, will you help my cryptoglobin absorb more? I think that's our only hope for me continuing to fight here. What do I need to do, specifically? Should I give you my cryptoglobin? No, I don't think that will work, and I don't know what would happen to you. All of the commanders who had their cryptoglobin absorbed wound up as blackened mummies. Then I guess we have to get you to absorb a commander's cryptoglobin. Yes, the next time there's an enemy attack, I want you to let me strike the final blow. If my body can hold together until then, that is. No, there's a chance we can do something without waiting for the next attack. What do you mean? Nozomi's face was shocked as I told her all about the invader base we discovered yesterday. An invader base? And Ima and the prisoner are there? With a base of that size, there's sure to be a commander there, right? Then I'm coming too. Even if I can't absorb any cryptoglobin, I still have to try. If it means saving Ima, I'll fight with you. What? You can't fight in your condition. I'm fine. My symptoms have subsided a little. When are we leaving? Huh? Well, this afternoon, but... Understood. I'll hurry up and prepare. Once again, it's clear nothing I can say will stop her, but if she needs to absorb cryptoglobin, that might be for the best. Okay, then come to the parking lot in the afternoon. Thank you. You helped me out again, Takumi. Don't thank me till you get better, okay? You're always too quick with your appreciation. I guess so. Then I'll thank you again when that time comes. Sounds good to me. Alright. I left Nozomi for the time being and headed back to my room. I'm not mad at it. I lay down and relaxed my mind until the time we'd agreed on arrived. Yeah, having Nozomi should be nice, you know. Ups our odds a little bit. And I do like the healing and stun cleanse. I lay down and relaxed my mind until the time we'd agreed on arrived. Once it was time for the school bus to leave, I slowly got myself out of bed. Almost time. Guess I should head for the parking lot. To the parking lot. Anyone out and about? Yeah. We got Carrara. Bet she's gonna ask what that was all about. It's all up to you. Don't screw it up. Carrara muttered her warning under her breath, then turned and left. Honestly, a little more reserved than I expected from her. What's Kyoshika doing here? Did she change her mind? Everyone's already here. Huh? It's okay, Takumi. I told everyone I'm coming too. Oh, that's good, but... Kyoshika, why are you here? Lady Carrara asked me to come. Carrara did? Lady Carrara happened to run into Lady Nozomi and heard that she was headed to the enemy base. But Lady Nozomi is still recuperating, so Lady Carrara asked me to accompany her out of concern for her health. Is that okay? I thought Carrara was opposed to weakening the Academy's defenses too much. Lady Carrara told me, leave this place to us and go protect Nozomi. How about that? A tomato girl can actually be nice sometimes. Carrara, Kyoshika, thank you. Are you really feeling up to this, Nozomi? Shouldn't you be taking it easy? Oh no, I just committed sexual harassment by asking a girl about her body. I'll bite my tongue until I choke and die as an apology. Knock it off, Shoma. We don't have time for that. I'm doing just fine. I won't slow you down, so take me with you. Having you here is reassuring. With this many of us, I'm sure we can overcome any difficulty. Then let's get going. Let's go rescue Ima together. That's right, we have to save him. Let's do this. But he's not the only one who needs saving. There's also Nozomi's issue to deal with. I have to make this work, no matter what. I know I may be garbage, but I will do my best to be useful. With this many of us, I'm sure we can overcome any difficulty. How about that? That tomato... Yeah, we read these lines. Alright, I don't think any of these are really even new. I'm fine. We need to save Ima first. No harm shall come to Lady Nozomi. I feel like her voice is the one that I switch up the most. I'm not gonna lie. I can't nail a consistent voice for her. Okay, here we go. Yeah, let's do this. We boarded the school bus and immediately left for the enemy base. I don't know why. The way it pans back, it looks like they're about to dramatically reveal someone watching us escape. Takamura handled the driving, and we followed the same route as the day before. A few hours later, we were finally at the enemy base. So that's the invader base. Just as I heard in the stories, it is truly magnificent. Whole place is crawling with invaders. We sure this ain't their main base? Who knows? There's only one thing we know for sure about right now. Ima's definitely in there somewhere. We actually don't know that for sure. I'm just throwing that out there. We do not know that for sure. He literally could just be somewhere else, right? We only know the general location of the prisoner's transmitter, but this is where the signal is coming from. She should still be in there. Right, and Ima with her. Either way, if we take down this base, we should have an advantage in future defensive battles. Alright, let's kill these bastards. They're always coming down on our asses. Now it's our turn to jump them. Wait, I think we'd better avoid a sudden and direct charge. Firstly, we should try to whittle down their forces as much as possible without being noticed. Then when the survivors get flustered, we can strike them all at once. That should increase the chances of the 7 of us defeating this entire horde, don't you? So it's supposed to be like, don't you think? That's right, I think that's a good plan. Nozomi, are you going to be okay? Yes, I'm feeling a little better now. I'll be fine to fight too. I have to solve my own problem. I can't rest easy otherwise. That means finding the commander and killing it. Got it, then I'll fight with you.
I won't back down. I can't make Ima wait any longer.
Prisoner, I've come to settle things. Please tell me who you really are.
Good luck with that.
2 arms! Holy Jumanji sword! Let us go mad together!
I will say we do happen to have a sniper, so... we could just, you know, do a little bit of picking them off, but... I think this is the first time we've, like, seen Kako in this animation, right? Because last time she kind of jumped in during the middle. It's kind of cool. It's always nice to see new faces, although there's none left, right? I guess maybe Moko? Moko, presumably in, like, other routes.
Looks as if the enemy hasn't detected us yet.
Beat out the case, let us strike like shinobi, and cut them down in one swift blow.
Surprise attacks. Launch a surprise attack before the enemy notices you. If you defeat all enemies within 1 turn, there will be fewer reinforcements during the next wave. Explosives are triggered when their HP is reduced to 0, damaging all enemies and allies within 8 spaces. Use them to your advantage without hurting your allies. If only we had a sniper, right? Wouldn't that be crazy?
I'll do my best.
Although that's still gonna hurt us. So maybe for now we actually do like... we can't reach the other ones? Bruh. I don't know how much damage these things do? 5. Said within 8? That's a lot of damage. Oh my god. Move -3? That's annoying. The bus.
I'm ready.
I love that the bus has health. So... I mean, I suppose what's the difference, right? Like, at that point, you know? If we're taking damage, we're taking damage, you know?
Rev it up!
I mean, I guess we could do, like, this, but, like, it's not really that necessary. Like, we're already killing things anyways if we do that.
I'm ready whenever.
And they weren't nice enough to conveniently line up multiple of these. It would have been nice.
I'm all set.
Let's just try this.
Taking the shot. I'm feeling weaker.
What? What happened to all enemies within 8 spaces?
I'll do my best.
So that was a lie. Like, what? What? I thought we were about to get clowned by that. Within 8 they literally just mean the spaces around it. That's such a poor way of wording that.
Let's freaking go!
That is such a poor way to word that. I'm not gonna lie.
I've got this.
This feels a little goofy, but I think this is maybe right, because it clears out this guy. Because we still have some, like, trash that needs to die.
Onward.
I'll do my best.
So, like, we can, like, dash at some point. For now, let's start with an air blade.
Take this.
And we'll finish cleaning that thing up.
Let's do this!
I guess it's my turn. We better get moving. Here we go.
If we could get a movement refresh, that would be nice.
Yes, leave it to me.
Nice. See that pure skill? That's what happens when you've got a great gaming chair.
All well and good.
You just win your 1 and 3s when you ask, you know?
Hauling ass!
We can do this, clear out these two.
Leave it to me.
I think this gets us closer to other enemies.
Hiya! My apart onward.
Rev it
Yeah,
up!
so we're gonna go ahead and do this with Takamaru. Yeah, we've got it from here.
Oh yeah!
Nice.
I'm ready.
Let's give it to him!
So it was the explosive barrels tutorial.
You've left yourself open.
It's kind of interesting.
Let's keep whittling down their numbers like this as much as we can.
Right. Got it.
Alright, next wave. I actually didn't think to look how many waves there were. Don't get wiped and don't let the bus get destroyed.
I'll do my best.
It's not very good.
I'll do my best.
be doing more damage if we dashed forward. I don't know that it would be hitting enough. If we could get to actually to right here, can we dash to there? We can. That would let us clear out a lot. I don't really know how necessary it is, but that clears a lot of trash. I actually kind of like that just for that reason. We're going to start with the dash, though. I actually think this is a good move.
I'll do my best. Try and dodge this. You'll have to take it from here.
Let us begin.
We better get moving.
And go here. Hit a bunch of trash. I don't know if... is that worth it? When we can clear most of the trash through other means. We can clear that one. We can do some damage there.
Guess it's my turn.
Although this doesn't even clear them, so... We're gonna do it. I don't know if it's right, but...
I'm ready whenever.
Close. I guess we might as well execution. It doesn't really matter what we do.
Got it. I guess it's my turn. All well and we better get moving.
Onward.
We can clear out that little group whenever we want.
Let's go. I guess it's my turn.
It's such a weird formation. It's annoying. I think I'll just do this, because we need to do some chip there anyways, right?
We better get moving.
Armor was a bit of a low roll, but...
Rev it up! Knocked it out of the park!
I'm ready whenever.
I think we should be fine at this point.
Got it. Nice.
Yeah.
I
We
guess
are.
it's my turn.
Cool.
Allow me to trim down their numbers.
Shouldn't even need voltage, which could be important for the last wave, potentially.
Let's give it to him!
Wait, what? Is there one left? I don't see anything. Am I crazy? Am I missing an enemy? I guess we'll end our turn? Yeah? Oh, just reinforcements are about to show up. Okay. And they are in an annoying spot. I'm
ready
Well, I don't like this.
You're in the way.
I mean, that's a very good first move.
All well and good.
Armor is
I guess it's my
a
turn.
nice low roll.
Say when.
I mean, I think we do this. But we have a ton of AP.
Here we go. There. All right.
Leave it to me.
There's nothing really in a cardinal direction of her. That's unfortunate. We can just kind of delete something if we want, though. We also do have some Hemo Anima. Let's go ahead and move again with the boost Hemo Anima.
This feels incredible. Yes, leave it to me.
Do this and get some chip damage in there. I'm not worried all that much about the like trash ads. Even if eventually I need to worry about them.
I'm ready whenever.
Not really the role I was looking for, but I don't know what I was looking for in all fairness, so sure.
Let us begin.
I mean, that's just one tapping. That's gotta be worth it, right? Even if she gets stunned. I don't think there's much else she can attack anyways. She could attack that, and that would be helpful, to be fair.
Good to go.
I'm gonna go ahead and move again here.
Gotta push it.
I want to cure that fatigue.
Here we go. Let's do this.
We need to do 3 more damage. That's
Say
unfortunate.
when.
You can just do this. And then walk down and turn a side slash away from them. Yeah, that should be fine.
Take this. Here we go. Ready when you are. Gotcha.
Alright. I definitely think that's worth it.
Take care.
Alright, so that one's
The rest.
cleared. Oh, you're hiding, bro. I did not see that thing.
We better get moving.
Do this.
Got it. Not yes. Leave it to me.
Might need to use an agility potion, to be honest.
Time for action.
2 arms. Leave it to me.
We could do this and use the spring trap and, like, fling ourselves back over this way and then one-tap them. I actually kind of like
Onward.
that.
I'm all set.
Hauling ass!
Okay.
Leave it to me.
I think I've got a plan. So, I think we're gonna end up walking up here, doing Hellfire. We're gonna clean this up with... Oh, wait.
I can do this much.
Ah, that's fine. Okay, so we clean that up with Shoma.
Let's do this!
We clean this guy up with Takamaru.
2 arms.
We walk over here and we do this.
You've left yourself open. Let us
We
begin.
use the spring trap.
Onward.
That thing is insane. I need to make more of those.
Yeah.
We do
I leave
a
the
lot of
rest to
damage.
you.
I'm
Walk up
ready.
Hellfire.
Taking the shot. I can't move.
Don't expect much from me.
Basically stunning my entire team here.
I'll take the blame for this. Sorry, you have to clean up my mess.
Hauling ass!
I don't know. Oh my god, look at how much my... No, wait, they're not all... Okay, I was gonna say, look at how much my team is stunned, but... That's mostly fatigue.
I've got your back.
You
Um,
have my thanks.
I don't know if this game lets you keep your AP... Did we just cleanse our debuff?
Ready as I'll ever be. Leave it to me. Time for action.
Didn't we have less movement than this? Did we just cleanse our own debuff? Why didn't she think of this?
I've got you.
You have my gratitude.
Leave it to me. Locked and loaded.
Alright, we'll just go here. I don't know if they're going to send enemies at us next turn. They are. First turn reinforcements is kind of crazy.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Let us begin.
Do this.
Banzai! Leave it to me.
Do this.
My apologies.
I'll do my best.
We can just blow all this stuff up if we want.
Let's do this.
I guess it's my turn.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just go... Well, might as well do this, actually. Hit both of them. Don't lock ourselves into a play that we don't necessarily have to make. With,
You're in the way.
with Kako.
Got it. Nice.
Full throttle.
We might actually still need to make it, to be completely honest, but...
Let's give it to him. Eat this.
Probably not, actually.
I'm ready whenever.
Did he cleanse again?
I guess it's
He
my
did.
turn.
Which does mean I don't have to stun Kako, which could potentially be bad if
I'm ready.
they want to do something again next turn.
How's this? So tired.
Is there anything I need to heal off or cleanse? I guess we might as well heal Shoma.
I'll patch you up.
It's more than trash like me deserves.
I'm good to go.
I find it way too funny, the fact that the game lets you heal Nozomi's debuffs, like her sickness debuff, by using that.
Onward. Yeah. I've got you.
I'm ready whenever. Allow me to trim down there.
Was that it? I think so. Yeah. Alright, on to wave 3, and we still have most things that we might need.
How do you like that? How's it feel to be the ones getting attacked, huh?
But their defenses were flimsier than I imagined. Maybe this isn't the enemy's main base after all.
Or maybe you haven't run into their full force yet.
So it is just a relay station.
Forget that. What about Ima? Where's Ima?
Prisoner! Where are you?
Halt. Something approaches.
Is he going to be the commander? Noah's prisoner? I don't think so. Bro, what are you saying? Bro, translate that. Bro's taking a wide stance. Alright. I mean, I expected this. Okay, I maybe didn't expect that. But, what is that thing? Is that a turret?
A commander! I knew there had to be one.
Takumi, it's just like you said.
Does it look upset to you guys? Maybe because we attacked the base?
Maybe.
All that time screwing with us, and now it's pissed we fought back.
Ima! Where are you? Give back my Ima!
Alright. Bro, that thing looked like a machine gun for a second, but it does not look like that at all now.
Be careful,
It still could be, but...
We don't know what they have in store for us.
Whatever they may throw at us, we simply have to strike back.
Hell yeah! Finally speaking my language, samurai chick.
We're going to save Ima. I refuse to lose.
I respect that. Let's do this. And they are in our face. The in-your-face disgrace. 55 health. Sheesh.
I'll do my best.
Oh, and we don't have 8 million AP anymore. They made sure to strategically put it just outside of her range, bro. Oh, don't like that. Okay.
Let us begin.
Now, she's not really doing much here at the start.
I guess it's my
Ato?
turn.
I mean, that lines up too well to not start with, I think.
We better get moving.
Rev it up!
We're definitely gonna have to use some big attacks, I would say. Kind of like this one to start. It's clearing out 3 of them, making space.
I'll smoke 'em! That's what you get!
Leave it to me. Onward.
I hate those. I hate the checkerboard pattern ones. They are really annoying.
Leave it to me.
I guess it's my turn.
That's not really worth it.
Two arms.
Whoa, I definitely don't want to use the move that stuns me. That would be not good.
I'm ready.
I don't really know what to do here right now. We could just delete that thing.
Leave it to me.
I'm just gonna like
My turn.
maybe we just side slash? I don't like that either though. You know, this at least clears. No, it actually really doesn't. Let's just do this. That's alright. It's not great, but it's
Leave it to
something.
me.
I'm ready whenever.
Really want to clear those enemies around him.
Two arms.
Let's do this.
Let us begin.
And this feels bad, but those enemies in front of Ato need to go.
I guess
He's
I'm
gonna.
ready whenever.
Leave it to me.
I mean, that's pretty solid, honestly. Cleansing both of them. Yeah, we'll take that.
You're safe.
Better to you. Thank you.
We better get moving. Here we go. All well and yes, leave it to me. Got it. Nice. I'm ready whenever.
Alright, we got all of our buffs, it seems. Oh, we're one short. Can we attack potion? Does that work? I don't know. I want to look. So we've got a +1 buff already. 5+1.
We better get moving. Let's try this. Yes, leave it to me.
It does. Okay. Do we ever just do this, though? Wow, that is so close to killing anyways, like on the other end. But I'm pretty sure I've concluded that 2 attack potions do not stack, right?
Whenever you're ready.
I'm starting to wonder if it's you can just only stack buffs like that from one source at a time, or like, I don't know exactly how it works. But, I mean, I guess we just Executioner.
Oh, well, and I guess it's my turn.
Executioner again. We'll take a little armor, sure. That cleans up everything else.
Got it. I guess it's my turn.
That's doing 6 per. We could do that a few times, up to 5. Which is not enough to kill, but it is a lot of damage. This is a little more, 1 time. We can start spamming, like, ults, though.
We better get moving.
Well, it's got to be more than Ato's base damage here, which is 6. If we're gonna use an ult, right? It has to be more than that.
Leave it to me.
She's like just out of range to actually hit that thing, right? So that's 7 as well. So let's do. I mean, are these really necessary though? And I don't even mean from the perspective of like, do we need to use them and let's not use them instead? Like, do they even help? Right? Even if we gain 2 damage, we're still it's like 16 short, right? Because right now we're doing 30.
Onwards.
And even with this, like, that's 8. Even if we do 14, right, that's 22. Yeah, I mean, we're just not doing enough with the other attacks, so... And I think we just go... Honestly, we're going to defensive stance once.
I've got my guard up. We better get moving.
Because we're going to tank a few attacks, and if we don't... Holy! Those are some gigantic AoEs. I wasn't familiar with your game. My bad.
I'm ready whenever.
Leave it to me.
Let's go ahead and move her into place so that she can snipe next turn. Wait, the ones that do 7, that's like in a giant row here, right? I can't really see very well. Yeah, we need to move Nozomi. So I think we need to use a Hemo Animal, getting her out of the way so that they can't just end her life.
Ready as I'll ever be. I'll help.
Unfortunately, I didn't really get any attacks in as a result, but I think it should be fine. So let's go ahead and end the turn. Oh, that's a setup. Oh, okay. We need to do a lot of damage. Holy. I don't know if we can do that much.
I guess it's my turn. I'm ready whenever.
I got this. I'll patch you up. You have my thanks.
Bolstering bullet.
Let us begin.
And attack potion.
This should hinder them. Leave it to me.
They did not stack. So it seems like only ones from like personal skills will stack.
Let us begin.
Right, that's not stacking? No. Because that was 4. So we currently have how many actions to work with? 5. This is certainly not enough.
I guess it's my turn.
Problem is, chewing through armor is like slower. This does no damage, but it generates a lot of voltage. Problem is, eventually we have to chew through the armor, right? I mean, and the thing is, we're mostly out of that AoE, so honestly, I think we can just kind of go here and wail on him for a little bit.
Leave it to me.
But we're not going to be able to kill this turn either way, so I'm saving the voltage as like... Wait, what just happened? Did we like...
Let us begin.
What happened to its armor? I mean, we clearly broke it off, but how? I have no clue what I just did. That somehow broke the armor off, apparently.
I'm ready.
I mean, sure though. That's 8 damage. Can we conceivably kill this turn? I don't really think so.
We better get moving.
That's 7. No, there's no way.
Let us begin.
It's honestly kind of close, though.
Let's do this.
I don't... Presumably I can't suicide attack here, right? Because this isn't... Like... This isn't at the school, there's no Revive-O-Matic. If I could suicide attack, I mean, yeah, this would be pretty free, but... I'm assuming I can't do that, so... I'm instead just gonna play it safe again. For now, we'll just do this. I don't know, though. At the same time, I actually don't think they're gonna punish me for that, or else...
Yes, leave it to me.
If they were, like... I mean, it's probably too late now, but if they were going to punish me, right, for, like, dying and, like, prevent me from, like, doing that, I don't see why they would have, one of the, like, the objective is all allies are annihilated, not one is, right? So maybe it's kind of like a I briefly retreat thing. So we're gonna use a desperation potion, actually.
I'm not done yet.
Imagine it just like, it's like, yep, and you failed the battle instantly.
Fall back.
Okay, yeah, they fall back.
Yes, leave it to me.
Alright. That brings them down a little bit.
Leave it to me.
Bring them to 18.
I'll give it all I've got. You'll have to take it
Nope.
from me here.
I'm ready, whatever.
Down to 11.
Allow me to take them down. I'll leave the rest to you.
Onward. Leave it to me.
And that kills. Wow, that does a lot of damage. Holy.
This is my true power.
Yeah, I guess that is her true power. What in the world? Her true power is 11 damage. It's pretty good power. I mean, she's gotten like 2 commander kills, I think.
Back to the front line.
Alright. That wasn't too bad.
Now we just have to finish it off.
Let's get this over with quick. Ima's waiting.
Wait. Would you mind letting me finish this, Commander?
Lady Nozomi, you wish to kill it? Isn't your hemo anima too weak for that?
I just want to try. If it doesn't work, go ahead in my place.
Nozomi, are you really going to do this?
This might be your best bet,
Yes.
so...
I've made up my mind. I want to keep fighting with all of you. This is all I have.
Nozomi murder arc. Yeah. Oh man, so many choices. I love that they're panning the camera. They didn't change the animation.
Okay, I understand.
Alright, you got this, Nozomi. I love how horrifying the eye color change makes them look.
I'm sorry.
Bro, I half thought she was gonna, like, relish in that, you know? Secretly, she becomes a killer, you know? Like, that would've been kind of crazy. Oh, sweet. Special attack. Oh, recovery. Never mind. I was like, special attack damage. Awesome. But they actually thought about that. That's nice. What in the world do you mean she was the MVP? Literally rigged MVP. Absolutely rigged MVP. There was no part of her that was the MVP there. What? Did it work? Do you feel anything? Nozomi? Oh, sorry. It just startled me a bit. My fever and fatigue disappeared like they were never there. So, yes, it looks like it worked. Really? That's great. What's up? What are you guys talking about? Oh, nothing. Forget it. Hemoanima, or rather cryptoglobin. It can gain power by absorbing other cryptoglobin. Because of that, Nozomi managed to suppress her rejection symptoms. The commander, meanwhile, ended up turning into a blackened mummy afterwards. Would that happen to one of us if someone absorbed our power instead? What about Ima? Where is he? Oh, that's right. We have to look for Ima. Bro, forgot. We can't find a specific location using the transmitter signal alone, right? Yes, we only know he's somewhere in this base. Then we must split up and search for him. But we know for sure he's in here somewhere. We just gotta search every last nook and cranny. Bro loves to say nook and cranny. But we actually technically don't know that he's here. I know they don't want to consider that, but it's possible. We started our search for Ima, exploring the base that was now devoid of all enemies.
Ima! Where are you? Hey, where are you? If you can hear me, say something. Ima!
Come on, we came all this way to save your ass. Get out here already.
Prisoner! You're in here too, right?
We called out as we searched every inch of the enemy base. But...
Ima! Where are you? Please answer me!
Not here.
Sir Ima! Where are you?
I'm going to search over there.
Okay, thanks.
We desperately continued to search for Ima. Nothing. But even after searching all through the night, we couldn't find any trace of him anywhere. Yeah, just because the commander was here at some point doesn't mean Ima is. It's already completely light out. If we search this much for Sir Ima without finding him, perhaps he's not here after all? But the signal from the transmitter was coming from this area. He and the prisoner have to be somewhere in this base. That's way too big an area. Why couldn't Ugamo make a more powerful transmitter? It was from the Gift-O-Matic. He didn't have a choice. But there are spots we haven't searched yet, right? Let's look there, too. It was then that we heard someone calling us from far off.
Hey, everybody! Here, come over here!
It's Eito. Did he find something? Is it my dear brother? Hopefully, it's your brother alive and well, but we'll see. We all took off at once in the direction of the voice. When we got there, we were greeted by Eito. He looked shaken and pale. What's wrong, Eito? Did something happen? In the shadows there, I looked in the direction Eito was pointing, and what I saw was... Don't tell me. Oh no. A blackened, mummified corpse lying on the ground. Of course, it wasn't the body of the commander we just fought, but a different one altogether. What the... Don't tell me. Is this Ima? What? I wondered if that was the case too, so I investigated, but actually, this appears to be a woman's body. Is it the prisoner? What? If it's a woman, then this mummy must be...
Yes, it's the remains of our prisoner.
This mummy is the prisoner's body? That's a Shoma L, unfortunately. But why? Why is she like this? Someone absorbed her hemoanima, like Nozomi did to the commander earlier. And that someone would be... another commander, most likely. I can't imagine who else would want to do this. I mean, maybe Ima?
Maybe she got into a fight.
But...
or was betrayed by another invader.
yeah.
She might even have been punished for allowing herself to be captured.
Those all make sense to me.
Whatever the reason, they killed her and stole her power. And this is the end result.
A little convenient that Eito found it. I'm just saying, man. Maybe I'm too doubtful now, but Eito conveniently finds the mummified corpse, right? That had its hemoanima consumed. What if he did it? Like, it's possible. I think it's more likely that it wasn't him. I think the suggestion that it was like a punishment makes a lot of sense, but I don't know. It's so cruel, though. How could they do this to one of their own? Damn, those bastards are rotten to the core. I always knew they were villains, but the invaders truly are evil incarnate. What about Ima? Wasn't he with her? I'm sorry. All I found was this body. I didn't see any sign of him. There are no other bodies like this around either. Then where is he? He was supposed to be with the prisoner. If he ain't here, he had to have been taken somewhere else. Somewhere else? I think so too. It seems highly probable, at least. Where was he taken? We just don't know. I hate to say it, but we're back to square one. No. It's okay, Kako. There's no way we'll give up. Besides, if there were no other mummified bodies here, that must mean Ima's still alive. Right, they wouldn't go to the trouble of taking him away just to kill him. There's still hope we can save him. Yeah, you're right. It's too early to despair. If he's not dead here, then he must be alive somewhere. So if we beat the invaders, I'll be sure to see him again. Indeed, I doubt someone as obstinate as Sir Ima would die that easily. Maybe he learned their language and he's already talking his way out of trouble with them? I wouldn't be shocked if he's in the same place that Hiriko is, wherever that is. If anyone could, it would be him. That's right, it is Ima after all. I'm alright, I won't cry anymore, and I won't give up. I promised Ima that I would go on even without him. We'll still have a chance to save him. When that time comes, we'll definitely bring him home safe. How long are you gonna mope about this, man? I know you were crazy about that invader girl, but still. In the end, she was still our enemy. It never would have worked out for you two. That's right. She was the enemy. But I kind of felt sorry for her. Sorry? When she was in the cage, she'd always cry when night came. She wanted to go home so badly. That's what I thought when I saw her. Maybe she had some reason she had to go back, just like us. A reason to go back? We all have people we care about and want to see again. Maybe she was the same. What are you saying? Such tender feelings are surely alien to wicked monsters like them. But that's why she surrendered to us, because she wanted to live. I thought if I could learn to communicate with her, I might find out why.
And now, that wish will never come true.
I definitely think the invaders are being victimized a little too much by the team, to the point that I'm like, there probably is going to be something sympathetic with them, right? Like, everyone's like, oh yeah, they're evil incarnate, for sure, right? But, I mean, that's just kind of like, I don't think that's going to be the case, right?
I never even got to learn how different we were. Or how alike.
You're still prattling on about that? The invaders trying to destroy humanity are evil. Therefore we, humanity's defenders, are righteous. Every last thing about us is different. We are polar opposites. Evil does not need our sympathy. Please, Kyoshika, calm down. She's right. That's exactly right. I'm sorry. I was being overly sentimental. It's the prisoner's fault that Ima's been kidnapped. How could I sympathize with her? I'm sorry for being such a stupid, creepy trash bag of a human being. Shoma. We know Ima isn't here, so there's no reason to stick around anymore. Everyone's probably worried about us. We should go back to the academy for now. We never found Ima, so they're probably going to say it was a waste of a trip. But even if it's not their main headquarters, I think it's a good thing we took down an invader base. If we'd left it alone, all the invaders stationed here would have attacked the school eventually. Yeah, that alone made it worth doing this. Even discounting that argument, this trip hadn't been a complete waste of time. It was unfortunate that we couldn't find Ima. But we successfully suppressed Nozomi's rejection symptoms. That was a big win for us. Then let's go. back to our friends at Last Defense Academy. Yeah, I mean, Nozomi won. W's for Nozomi. And so those of us who entered the invaders' base confirmed the absence of Ima and the death of our captured commander. We decided to return to Last Defense Academy and plan our next move. The hours ticked by as we rode along the bumpy roads in the school bus. By the time we finally returned to the school, it was already dark. Dang, what? Didn't this trip took you like 3 hours earlier? Not 3 hours, like half a day earlier, right? This time it took the whole day? Like, you guys left in the afternoon and got there by evening earlier. Alright, whatever. It seems a little off, but it's fine. Maybe they went slower this time. It's not that big of a deal. Now we need gas again, bro. Like, there's no way. We did so much driving. So we stopped in the parking lot and exited the school bus. Welcome back, guys. Glad to see you're okay. Yeah, looks like everything's good here, too. Obviously, we wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't. Another peaceful day free of haters. It was painfully boring. So where's Ima? I don't see him anywhere. Oh, well, about that. He wasn't at the base. Huh, he wasn't? We searched him from corner to corner, but we didn't find him. We think he's been taken someplace else. And the prisoner. We found her, but she was dead, already turned into a blackened mummy. What? A mummy? We think she was killed by her allies. Lucky girl, I wish we were killing each other right now. So you're saying you didn't achieve anything at all? Hell no, we crushed their base. All the invaders there got wiped out. Cutting down their forces that much is a big achievement. Well, whatever. Let's just say you're right. More importantly, do we know where Ima was taken? Not yet, but we're certain he's still alive. Which means we still have a chance to get him back. Yes, I'm not giving up. I'll never give up. That's right, we'll get Ima back for sure. By the way, Nozomi, you're looking a lot healthier. Are you feeling better now? Yes. I must have recovered during our journey to the base. Sorry for worrying you. It's pretty late. Do you guys mind if we save the details for tomorrow? Good point. I'm exhausted. Have it your way. Consider yourselves dismissed for today. Well, we'll take it. The impromptu meeting broke up, and we dragged our tired bodies back to our rooms. Whew, I'm beat. Back in my room, I fell onto my bed. Guess I'll sleep for now. I have to regain at least a little stamina. It took everything I had just to mumble those words to myself. I closed my eyes, still slumped haphazardly on top of the covers, and immediately fell into a deep sleep. Day 74.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 74th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness.
Back to his normal lines.
Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
There were like 2 in a row where he switched up the lines, you know? I woke up to the morning announcement and slowly got out of bed. I slept like a log, but my body hadn't fully recovered from yesterday's exhaustion yet. Today's day 74, huh? Only 26 days left. It's do or die now. There's no time to relax. For now, I need to consult with everybody about our plans, including what to do about Ima. What you got, Yugamu? If only that transmitter had been more powerful. Well, you get what you get from the Gift-O-Matic. The small size helped, though. That's what allowed me to stick it on the prisoner. That reminds me, where exactly did you attach it to her, and how? Come on, there's plenty of little orifices on a person's body where you can stick a little something like that. Especially when it comes to the ladies. Hey, yo! I wish I hadn't asked. Bro's wrong. Bro's wrong for it. It's that simple. Bro is wrong for that. Finally, everyone's here. Let's pick up where we left off yesterday. Tell us in detail what happened. Yeah, of course. Well, blah, 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 blah. Story time. I told everyone the full story of what we'd experienced at the enemy base. Huh, so you had to fight over there after all. That must have been tough. Seriously, though, how are we going to get Ima back now? It's a problem, all right. We don't have any leads to tell us where to start looking. Even if we don't go looking for him, it's possible the enemy might bring Ima to us. What do you mean? The invaders are going to use him. I'll bet that's why they took him in the first place. Use him? How? Not like they did with Moko. No, all of the commanders have different powers. I don't think any of the others have that copy ability. My guess is they'll use some other approach. No idea what it'll be yet, though. Maybe they'll turn him into a hideous monster and he'll come crawling back, begging to be put out of his misery. That happens. Yeah, stop that. You're scaring Kako. But if the enemy's going to use Ima in some way, that might be our best chance to get him back. Yes, we'll turn it around and use their plan against them. I won't let things play out like they did with Moko. This time, we won't lose anyone. Yeah, whatever slimy tactic they come at us with, we just gotta strike back at them even harder. At any rate, there's no moves for us to make right now. We'll just have to carry on like normal for now. Kako, are you okay with that? Honestly, I'd prefer to go looking for Ima right now, but we have no idea where he is. And if we don't protect the academy, he won't have a place to come back to. So I'm gonna focus on getting stronger and preparing for our chance to save him. I'll work harder and harder, and get stronger and stronger. Lady Kako. Who threw tear gas in here? The smoke is getting in my eyes, it ain't me. Bro's low-key a baby. Bro, it's funny though. That's right, all we can do now is wait. Our chance is sure to come eventually. The thing that worries me the most is how the invaders intend to use Ima. It might be something none of us could even imagine. Hey, Takumi. Huh? I looked up at the sound of Nozomi's voice to see her staring at me. That's a funny sprite. There's something I want to talk to you about. If it's not an inconvenience, can I come to your room later? My room? Yeah, that's fine. Good, I'll see you later then. With a shy smile, Nozomi wandered off. Well, it looks like our discussion is done here, so I'm going to take off for now. Going already? You didn't even eat. Is it too unpleasant to be in the same room as me? No, I just don't have much of an appetite today. There's also a little something I want to check out in the library. With that, Eita left the cafeteria. I do kind of wonder what's going on with his illness. Now that we're seeing like Nozomi, right, and how she has these rejection symptoms, I don't think it's the same thing. Most likely. But you gotta wonder, what exactly is it, right? I mean, I will say, like, on the tiny off chance that it is rejection symptoms, what if that's what happened to Hiriko? But, I don't know. That doesn't really make a ton of sense to me, right now. I'm gonna assume it's something else, but I wouldn't be shocked if it ends up being plot relevant, to be honest, especially given how suspicious I am of Eito in the first place. With that, Eito left the cafeteria. I'm done eating too. I'm gonna go train. Kako devoured her breakfast in no time at all, rushing out of the room right after. I'm gonna go eat in the biolab. I'm in the middle of developing some interesting medication. Look forward to seeing the results. No, I won't. Then Yugamo stood up from his seat and left. Wow, what kind of interesting medication does he mean? Maybe something for an upset tummy? That's just regular medication.
Hey!
Guess I'll go work out. You guys should stop dicking around and get pumped. We must not fall behind, Holy Jumanji Sword. We're gonna go train. Then I guess I'll go to the garage. I have to clean up the prisoner's cage. I'll be going too. Everyone left the cafeteria one after another. They must all have a lot on their minds right now. You poppers should work hard and sweat hard. I'm gonna enjoy a nice refined tea party. Alone. Seeing everyone working so hard is making me feel bleaker and bleaker. Harumi, you're such a horrible loser. You should just die. Look, you're crying again. She certainly is the character of all time. I finished my breakfast and went back to my room to prepare myself for our next battle. Okay, I can't just sit around and relax, but first... There we go. That must be her. I opened the door, and as I expected, Nozomi was standing there. Sorry to come by like this. Is now a good time? Yeah, no problem. Come in. Thank you. You said you had something you wanted to talk to me about?
Before that, I should get one thing off my chest.
Is it going to be about Karawa?
Takumi.
No, just a thank you.
Thank you.
That makes sense.
So much.
Yeah, no problem. Nozomi bowed her head deeply. It's fine. It's embarrassing when you say it like that. More importantly, are you feeling better now? She finally raised her head. Yes, I'm fine now. Thanks to you, I'm in perfect shape again. I was skeptical that absorbing cryptoglobin would actually stop the rejection symptoms. But I haven't had any problems since then. I still can't use hemoanima like everyone else, though. Well, it's just good that we managed to stop the symptoms. I've been thinking. I want to tell you the truth, Takumi. Oh, man. All right, what you got for us, huh? You've helped me so much. I can't keep this a secret anymore. You saved my life, so I'm going to trust you and tell you everything. What I know, what I've been hiding, and what separates me from the rest of you. Will you hear me out? Yep. Give me the info. Give me the info. Final guesses is more or less that... I mean, she came here of her own volition. She's... I guess, like, I'm actually going to final guess say that Karawa is, like, her mother. Or related to her in some other way, like ancestor. And that's why she's so similar. And that will also instantly show, like, tell us that there is a time gap. That'd be a big revelation if so. That would be a big revelation if they, like, confirmed there's some kind of time gap. I say it's a big revelation. How much does that actually change besides the Karawa situation, to be completely honest, right? But I think it makes a lot of sense that there would be, so it could be a confirmation of that. More or less, those are my big theories, is that she came here of her own volition after being experimented on by possibly her own mother. Well, okay, it was her own mother, but that mother possibly being Karawa, right? I don't know, maybe she'll have something to say about what her motivations are, or if they're just defending humanity. I don't know. Let's just go and talk to her. Go ahead, I'm all ears. Okay, but I want you to keep everything I'm about to tell you a secret from the others. At least until we make it to day 100. That's fine. That's why you wanted to meet in my room, right? It's just the two of us here. We won't have to worry about anyone else overhearing. It'll all be okay. I'll keep it a secret, I promise. Is there gonna somehow be someone eavesdropping? Okay, thank you. And with that, Nozomi started to tell the story little by little.
I told you some of this earlier, but unlike everyone else, I came to Last Defense Academy of my own volition.
Someone gonna be in the locker or something?
Yeah, I know that part already.
I did it to fulfill the dream my mother and I shared. But also, to get revenge for my mom.
Revenge?
My home environment was a little unusual. My father died in a car accident when I was little, and my mom was so busy with work she was almost never home. I was always alone. Except when Mom would come home during breaks. She told me a lot about her research. She was so obsessed with it. I don't think she had anything else to talk about. She'd say it was just between us, and tell me about all of the things she'd learned, about how world death devastated the Earth's surface, and how the Tokyo residential complex was an underground shelter.
Okay, so maybe... I was starting to walk away from my old theories regarding the Tokyo residential complex, but it's starting to feel less and less likely. Right, like, I think Nozomi would have known, right? Or been told, right? Potentially.
Even that humanity was doomed to extinction at the rate things were going. I heard it all from my mom.
So you knew all those secrets from a young age?
Yes. At the time, those secrets were one of the few connections I had with her. It was still frightening, though. I cried the first time I heard about it.
Back then, I didn't really understand what kind of work my mom was doing, but as I got older, I started to get a better idea. My mom was a researcher working at Kamakura General Hospital. She was involved in a project to save humanity.
She was so absorbed in the project that she'd forget to eat and sleep. To her, it was a mission she poured her entire life into. She'd always tell me she was going to make the project a success and save mankind, and that even though this meant I'd be lonely, we had to do what we could, together.
When I was in the upper grades of elementary school, my mom suddenly came to me with a serious look on her face. She said she wanted me to work with her to make the project a success. And by work with her, she meant she'd reached a crucial stage in her research that would make or break the project. After a series of failures, upper management refused to give her permission to perform more experiments, preventing her from progressing any further. That's when she asked me if I would help with the research. She was asking you to be a test subject. It sounds horrible, doesn't it? But when she asked me, I was happy.
I was so proud of my mother. She was a heroine to me, working to save humanity without anyone knowing about it.
They keep cutting off the mother's face. I kind of wonder if that's intentional.
And I was happy that I could be of use to her. I thought, if I helped out with her research, we would get more time together. If you said I'd been brainwashed, it would be kind of true.
So why is this line not voiced? Whatever. Then, on a day when the other workers were off, I went with my mom to Kamakura General
I
Hospital.
helped with her research as a test subject.
Just the one.
And that was the experiment. To transfuse cryptoglobin into you.
It seems like she regretted what she was doing. She apologized and cried a lot.
But I actually had a good time at the hospital. I'd often explore the hospital alone and give my mom a headache. But I don't remember too much from that time. I guess because the rejection symptoms were so rough. That must have been hard for you. Not so much. It didn't really get bad until after that. After that? The cryptoglobin transfusion experiments kept failing. I kept experiencing rejection symptoms. Even so, the research progressed little by little, but then just after I started high school, my mother committed suicide. Suicide?
In her note to me, which I found after her death, she wrote down some of her research, but upper management didn't really tell her all that much. She didn't know how cryptoglobin came to be created. All she'd been ordered to do was find a way to transfuse it without causing rejection symptoms. She'd been told that if she succeeded at that, she'd be able to save humanity from world death.
How would cryptoglobin save humanity?
According to her suicide note, there were enemies of mankind trying to prevent humanity from surviving world death. My mom was told this
Invaders,
power was
presumably.
needed to eliminate those enemies.
Were they talking about the invaders? Is that the battle we're involved in now? I think so, but she didn't include anything more in her note. Enemies of mankind, huh? The invaders were created in order to advance world death. They're basically the personification of world death itself. Does that still hold up as true? But why did she take her own life? Was it because the research wasn't going well? No, our experiment was advancing slowly but surely. The rejection symptoms were lessening, and if we'd had time to do more, I'm certain we could have pulled off a flawless transfusion. Mom and I were both convinced we could, but at one point she got a notice from upper management. She was ordered to stop her research. Huh? Why? They never told her the reason. They just said cryptoglobin transfusions were no longer required. Just like that, the research my mom had poured her life into was unceremoniously brought to an end. Now, I wonder if it has anything to do with the rest of the kids here. But in the same vein, that would mean that, that would imply there is not something off time-wise, most likely. If that's when they just arrived, I don't think it would indicate that. Like, I think it would indicate that time is fine, excuse me, most likely. Maybe Nozomi is, like, Kara's sister? I could see that.
And she blamed herself for being unable to succeed with her research, for bringing her daughter into it, only to get no results.
Do we know if Kara... For some reason, I'm wondering if Kara ever mentioned having a sister.
I think that guilt is what drove her to suicide.
So that's what happened. When Mom died, the first thing I felt, it wasn't sadness, but anger. Anger. Anger at upper management who abruptly dropped her research. And anger at my mom for giving up and taking her own life despite how important she'd insisted this mission was. I've been going on for a while. I'm sorry. Are you tired of listening? Should we take a little break? I'm fine. If you're okay, can you tell me the rest? Yeah, of course. After my mother's suicide, I snuck into Kamakura General Hospital a few times.
I wanted to know why management cut her off.
I feel like we're gonna learn something about Karo here. Like, it seems like she knows who that is.
And while I was looking into it, I learned about you and the others. I found information saying a special defense unit of youths with the power of cryptoglobin had been formed.
And that was us.
Maybe another researcher succeeded at the transfusion. Or maybe you had unique qualities that prevented rejection. Whatever the reason, you were all successes. So, my mom and I were no longer necessary.
I don't have any memory of receiving a transfusion. When would we actually have had it done? When I first fought in the Tokyo residential complex to protect Karo, I could already use hemoanima. That's actually a good point. In that case, was it before then? That's a good point. If it was a transfusion, it would have had to have been before then. If it was something that they already had, maybe not? I don't... we're just gonna keep going. I'll think about this a little more later. I looked into it, and it turned out the goal of the Special Defense Unit was to eliminate the enemies of mankind and save humanity. It was just like Mom said. When I found that out, I started thinking. If I joined the Special Defense Unit and helped save humanity, I could redeem my mother to the people who cut off her research. I could prove that what my mom and I had done wasn't meaningless. And that's why you decided to come here. But how did you get here? Did you find out where Last Defense Academy was during your search? No, I didn't even know this place existed until I got here. But the last time I snuck into Kamakura General Hospital, I just happened to find you guys. You found us. In the pods.
Everyone was sleeping inside of these weird machines. As soon as I saw you, I knew you had to be the members of the Special Defense Unit. The youths with the power of cryptoglobin.
Yeah.
I found you just as you were about to be sent off somewhere. I figured you were going to fight against those enemies of mankind I'd heard about. It was an all-or-nothing gamble, but I went inside one of the empty machines.
Next thing I knew, I'd arrived at second to last Defense Academy. These machines. They must have been those capsules in that weird classroom, right? So we were all just put inside those and sent here from Kamakura General Hospital? Yes, I think they stopped working because they'd fully served their purpose. I've got to say, going through all that to get here was really reckless of you. Even I never imagined that things would work out so well. But now that I've made it here, I want to fulfill the dream that my mom and I share. I'll fight the enemies of mankind, and when humanity has been saved, I'll go to my mom's grave. And I'll proudly tell her about what we achieved here. I see. So that's why you have such strong determination to fight. Actually, I'm surprised that you guys were kept in the dark for so long. I never imagined you wouldn't even know about cryptoglobin. That's why I couldn't tell you about my past. What do you mean? At first, you all resented being brought here, seeing as no one told you anything. If only one of us knew the circumstances, the other would inevitably be suspicious. And then if everyone found out my mother was a researcher, they might even have suspected me of being behind all of this. So that's why you decided to hide it. I couldn't let myself get kicked out due to suspicion after everything I've done to get here. But it was painful to keep it from everybody, because I felt like I was being deceptive. But didn't Ego notice that you'd snuck in? I don't really know why, but he didn't seem to notice. Even when he found out I couldn't use Hemoanima properly, he just provided me a special combat suit. For when things like this happen. And that's the artificial class armor you use? Things probably would have been different if I'd met Sire first, but Ego was really nonchalant about all of it. I still don't understand why no one told us any of this. I don't even remember receiving a cryptoglobin transfusion. I mean, there's a chance you never did, and that you just had that ability, like, naturally. It's maybe possible. All I know is that when the Tokyo residential complex got attacked, I was suddenly able to use this mysterious power. Oh, about that, I haven't been able to ask until now, but... Did the complex really get attacked? I never heard anything about that. Huh? You didn't? How is that possible? The whole place was in chaos. Everyone else experienced it. How could you not? I know. That's why it's so strange. I wonder why I didn't notice. Is it like a Hemoanima fever dream? I mean, I kind of suspected that it wasn't necessarily real, but this is probably the best proof we've seen of it. Didn't notice. Wait, maybe it's not a case of noticing or not. Maybe she just forgot it? Like how we forgot about our transfusions. I may have gone on a tangent there, but that's the end of my story. This is really everything. I've told you everything about me now, Takumi. I see. I'm still shocked and confused, but anyway, thank you for telling me. Not at all. I feel relieved to get it off my chest.
It may be a coincidence that I met you all here, but I think of everyone as good friends now. I really love all of you. It pains me to keep hiding things from the others, but I still want to fight as a part of this team.
Yeah, I know, it probably makes sense to hide things for now.
Well, it's not like you're lying, per se, or even being deceitful, really. We have 26 days left. You can tell them the truth when it's over. When we've saved humanity and gotten our happy ending, they'll forgive you for being a little secretive.
Are we gonna get a happy ending? Oh no, bro. We'll see.
Yeah, I hope so.
Anyway, no matter how many unsolved mysteries there are, it's all coming to an end in 26 days. Cryptoglobin, the invaders, world death, saving humanity, even the problems with our memories. None of that really matters. Not if things end happily. Let's keep protecting the school until day 100. We'll all work together to make it happen.
We'll be fine. It's weird, but I have a feeling it'll be okay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I hope so.
For sure.
Ever since I accepted that Nozomi and Kara are different people, I feel like I've been able to bond with Nozomi. I'm really happy that we can trust each other as allies in battle. I'm gonna save humanity with her and get back to the Tokyo residential complex. And I can return to my peaceful life. Ooh, after talking so much, I'm thirsty. Takumi, how about we have some tea in the cafeteria? Sure, I'm parched. Nozomi and I left my room and spent some time chatting over tea in the cafeteria. Eventually we parted ways, and I once again returned to my room. To be honest, I still don't think she's told us everything. She's told us a lot of her life story, but I really don't think that's everything. It really seemed to me like she knew who Karo was the moment we said her last name. Nozomi's story was shocking, but it really helped me organize my thoughts. At any rate, instead of racking my brain over things I don't understand, I'm going to concentrate on defending this place for the remaining 26 days. Then everything will come to a happy end. I'll do whatever it takes to get us there. I decided to stop running around for the day and spend some quiet time in my room. So ended my 74th day at Last Defense Academy. I'm going to try to go one more day just because 75 is a nice round number.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 75th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
We got a decent amount to talk about at the end of this episode. It's morning. Guess I should head to the cafeteria. What you got for me, Gaku? Are you for real, man? I'm fed up with you.
Huh?
Day 75 already. The end is slowly coming into sight. Hey, we're gonna get some kind of reward when this fight is over, right? If we don't, I'm gonna lose it. I don't know what to tell you. We're fighting to save humanity, so it's gotta be big enough that we won't have to work ever again, right? That's gonna make this all worth it. Don't you feel the same, Takumi? Well, yeah, but... Right, now that I feel better about that, I'm starved. I'm gonna head to the cafeteria. And with that, Gaku disappeared off to the cafeteria. What a guy. Hey, at least he's honest about what his motives are. I... can't go into the bio lab. That's a little suspicious. He's absorbed in developing some new chemical. I shouldn't disturb him. I feel like we're gonna eventually find out whatever that new chemical is. As soon as I stepped into the cafeteria, a cheerful voice came my way. Good morning, Takumi. Hey, listen to this. What? What happened? This morning I tried making twice-cooked pork. I fried it with fresh caramel instead of miso. What? It was super sweet. I bet. Should I make some for you too? Or would you prefer a chocolate mapo tofu bowl? Let's not have chocolate mapo tofu. No, I'm good, thanks. I'll make my own food. Okay, just let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Most normal tasting food. Kako was really lively today. I thought she'd be more depressed about Ima. Hey, is Yugamu coming? Not that we need him around. Yugamu's been holed up in the biolab since last night. He hasn't even been back to his room. He said he was making some interesting medication, right? I bet it's something seriously messed up. That dude was born creepy. I'm worried about him being all cooped up. Maybe I'll go by later and check on him. Please don't. He'll only try to turn you into a test subject. What? Dude, imagine Nozomi's a test subject, bro. Test subject? I'll be fine. Nozomi inadvertently reacted to those words. Well, after the talk we had yesterday, it must still be fresh in her mind. All done. Now I'm gonna go train. Let me know if there's anything I can help out with. Bye-bye. Kako said this in an eager tone and rushed out of the cafeteria. Is that girl okay? What's not okay about her? She's raring to go. Come on, she's obviously putting on a brave face. Huh? For real? All that is just an act? Lady Kako has deceived us? She didn't deceive anyone. She's just trying to keep us from worrying. If you look closely, you can see her eyes are swollen from crying. Sometimes I cry nonstop for no reason all night. I usually end up like that the next morning. Her brother, who's never been apart from us, is missing, and we have no idea where he is. She's obviously worried, even if she's forcing herself to act cheery. Poor Kako. I'm so powerless, unable to help even when a beloved friend is suffering. This depressing conversation is beneath nobility like myself. Kako, do something to cheer her up. What? Why me? Because you've been completely useless so far. I was taking pity on you by creating an opportunity for you to redeem yourself. No thanks. But Gaku, you're surprisingly suitable for the task, don't you think? You have lots of siblings. You must be used to consoling the younger ones. He calls them siblings, but they're not blood related. Hey, you're not supposed to mention that. Have a little tact. Seriously, why do I have to be the one to deal with this? I expected this resistance. It wouldn't be like you to do anything to make yourself more likable. Fine, I'll hire you for 5,000 yen an hour. If you want money, go console Kako. Leave it to me. Your likability is tanking. Shut it, dude. What's the problem with working for money? You trying to make enemies of all the employees in the world? Yeah, that's so true. Do you hate employees, Takumi? You're a dumbass if you don't accept an opportunity to nab some cash just for cheering someone up. And here I thought Gaku couldn't get more greedy than he already was. Maybe we should give her some space. This might be the time to leave her be. Oh, is that so? Stop it. You're messing up my chance at doing business here. Sorry, I'll leave you to it. Just don't come on too strong. Bro, what a guy Gaku is. That dude... When you look at the word greed in a dictionary, it's that man, right? I mean, it's kind of... I guess I can get it, though, given where he came from, but it's so funny. We parted ways after breakfast and returned to our respective rooms. I couldn't do anything yesterday, so I'd better get moving today to make up for it. We don't know when the invaders will attack next. I need to be prepared. Free time. See, this is what I was looking for. Alright. New VR training missions unlocked. Ooh! We'll have to do those soon, but not today. Not today. I want to go eat. Man, get out of the biolab! I need to... Oh my god, bro. I need to upgrade things there. Can't stand you for real. Alright, let's look at some class weapons. Who do we want to upgrade? Like, is it worth it to upgrade Kako? I don't, like... Look, I like Kako, right? And I think she's an interesting combatant, but most of these upgrades are, like, terribly useless, right? She explicitly does not want movement, right? So that provides, like, no value for her, right? The voltage gain is probably not that important when she only attacks, like, one time, right? Just none of them, like, it just don't seem that relevant, right? We could try to max out Kyoshika, upgrade the Jumanji Slash, bring that up to 3 damage base, which actually means with an attack potion, that's a nice benchmark actually. With an attack potion, she's able to kill 4 health enemies even if they're next to things, and then it does 6 damage by itself, which is really nice, and that's actually, it just makes it better than this. Well, no, it doesn't do 6, because this would still be exclusively better. Right, so maybe we upgrade that. I kind of like that. Actually, something else I was thinking about was the same but with Gaku, right? We have to level up social studies, don't we? Right, I think that's something we got to consider, is that to max an ability, right? Like, we maxed this. No, we did not max this, but yeah, you need more BP than I have. Okay, so we can't max Kyoshika. But we can go ahead and upgrade her to 4. I think that's worth it. Takes a lot of BP. Probably can't do too much else, to be honest. These seem not particularly useful. For upgrades, same with most of these. I don't know. I think we're mostly fine on ability upgrades. Actually, we'll go ahead and nab that. Takumi effectively having +1 move is nice. Yeah, we're like so low on BP that we just gotta kind of move on. I want to go to the metal shop. I want to make some spring traps. I assume those are here. You need my help? Of course you do. I'll handle this. Yeah, we definitely want 1 or 2 more of those. We need linguistics for more. Okay. So maybe we focus on upgrading that. Only the most magnificent results for a magnificent personage like me. Science. I mean, like, maybe we just hang out with the roomie? I feel like I could YOLO some guesses for things she would like, but let's just talk to her. I'm so relaxed right now. I'm obsessed with places full of low-life scum like this. Casinos inspire so much human greed. Friends turning on each other after losses, the crackling tension in the air, the birth of lifelong grudges. Taking in all this misery really helps me feel relaxed. Wow, Darumi is really a terrible person. How did she ever get selected for the Special Defense Unit? Your experience unlocked the keyword soothing. Creativity went up by 6. Alright, so maybe we check something in the soothing area. If nothing jumps out, we can hang out with Darumi again. She's social studies. Literacy. Oh, we need to start giving Shoma gifts. I mean, we know he loves animals, right? So I don't think it's completely out of line to think that, I can't lie. None of these instantly make me think Darumi. Actually, this I could see. Candy makes you happy. I could see happy powder working. Huh. Do I give it a go? Let's try it. I think I could see this working. Let's see.
How do you know me so well? Have you been stalking me?
Nice. There we go. Linguistics up, so we can make another spring trap. I was gonna say, because I know she likes candy a lot. And it's in the soothing tab. I'm like, yeah, I could see it.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Time to sleep already. I'm relieved today went by without incident, but there's no reason to think things will continue on peacefully. The invaders will be desperate to attack. I'm unbearably anxious and scared for the remaining days. I just have to go for it. It's my only choice for survival. And so passed by my 75th night at Last Defense Academy. Alright. We're going to save here. We're going to wrap it up.
Up and Adam troops! Time to rise and shine!
Okay, so today a lot of things happened. I don't think the summary actually takes that long, though. So basically, we know Ima was missing. That was like last episode, right? In this episode, we spend time repairing the fire extinguisher, and the fire extinguisher is repaired. We go and get some gasoline, and once the bus is repaired as well, we learn from Yugamu that he has a tracker on the prisoner, and so we can go and we know their general location. We get on the bus with it's Kako, Tsubasa, Takumi, and Shoma. We all hop in the bus, and we arrive at that location, and we find an invader base packed with enemies. We are like, that's not happening. We will be back. We're going to come back later. And so we do that. We go back. The next day, I did kind of skip that we talked to Nozomi, and she was sick from rejection symptoms, and she was kind of out of commission for a few days. We tried to talk to her, get her to tell us what's going on, and she didn't really want to. And she kind of lashed out and was like, "Do you care about me, or do you care because you think I'm that other girl, right? Or because I remind you of her, right?" And he didn't really have a response for that, so he got nothing. And he just left without saying anything. He got no information. Anyways, kind of, flash forward to the future. They get back. The next day, Nozomi asks to talk to Takumi. And they talk, and she reveals the she talks about the rejection symptoms being like a result of cryptoglobin, which is like what hemoanima is basically, and it being transfused into her, but like failing. And she kind of tells us a little bit about cryptoglobin, and how one of the ways they knew how to stop the rejection symptoms were specific medicines and by allowing it to cannibalize other cryptoglobin. And we kind of make the connection that that's what's being done to commanders. And so we tell her to come to we tell her about what's going on with Ima, and she kind of decides to come with us, right? And we kind of agree that we might be able to get her a commander, right? To kill and absorb their cryptoglobin / hemoanima. And so we assemble this group to do so. We get now the group is Eito, Shoma, Kako, Takumi, Takamaru, and Nozomi, and Kyoshiko. Kyoshiko comes to help ensure the safety of Nozomi at Kurara's request. So we get there, we fight. We kill several waves of invaders, and we're hoping to find Ima. We look around a bunch, and we just cannot find him. But what we do find is the absorbed, mummified corpse of what we presume is the commander that we had taken prisoner. This is kind of, Shoma's kind of distraught. But to us, this kind of indicates that Ima is not here and has maybe been taken elsewhere. Maybe that commander's failure, for that commander's failure, they decided to kill her. Maybe Ima somehow busted out and did it. There's a small part of me that wonders if Eito somehow did it, and that's how he kind of stumbled into them, because he knew where they were. He was off by himself at the time, so maybe. I don't know. I'm very suspicious of Eito, so I'm kind of, attributing a lot of things to him that very well might not have been him. I'm not going to lie. But anyways, unfortunately, with no Ima, they have to go back anyways. But it is worth noting that Nozomi killed a commander, and it apparently has cured her sickness. So that's something to keep in mind going forward. Definitely something to keep in mind. We head back, and we kind of agree to wait things out with Ima, and they're probably going to bring Ima to us, because they're probably being held prisoner for a reason, right? Presumably, at least. And that makes sense to me. So maybe they'll use him as like a weird bargaining chip or to prove a point. I'm worried they're going to kill him right in front of us, but we'll see. But finally, we have this big conversation with Nozomi. And this is where things I think got really interesting, is this talk with Nozomi, where she revealed that, yes, she came here of her own volition, but she knew a lot about hemoanima and cryptoglobin, because her mom was a researcher on this stuff. And she was used as a test subject for like transfusions of cryptoglobin. And they weren't really working, but they were gradually going forward. And eventually, it seems like they found the special defense unit there, and so they kind of ordered her to stop, with her work, and her mother killed herself, which is really something. Very unfortunate for Nozomi, obviously. But that is why she's so motivated. That's why she came by herself. She feels like if she has, because she knew about there being this faction of enemies that needed hemoanima to defeat, right? She knew that they existed, and that she knew they existed, and that's what the special defense unit was presumably fighting for. And she wanted to help them, so she sneaks into like one of the pods and is transported to Second to Last Defense Academy, where it seems like they had like a contingency plan in case someone snuck in. I almost wonder if they expected this, right? I don't know. I still think that she knows who Karawa is. I suspect that it's some kind of relation to her, but I don't know what, like of what kind. Um, but she didn't say anything about that. But we got a lot of like background information regarding the Kumakura Hospital, which is very interesting. I'm not sure what to make of a lot of it because, like, yes, she was a test subject. That is new information, right? As of this episode, and that's all well and good, but I just feel like it's going to have a bigger impact on the plot than just Nozomi's character, that whole Kumakura Hospital. And so I feel like there's still just more there, right? I feel like we're not done with that. And there's still so many other mysteries, like World Death, right? Like, I don't know. There's still so many mysteries. I think we kind of got an insight a lot into, even if nothing else, we got a nice insight into Nozomi's personal motivations, which I'm really glad to have gotten to see. Personally, it really helping separate her from Karawa and make her own character, right? And just in general, I think Nozomi is definitely kind of going up my ranks, like in terms of opinion. As we see more and more of her, same with Kako. As we see more of her, my opinion on her, I like her a lot. Those two definitely going up. Nozomi, though, you can tell she's definitely important plot wise. I don't think her role is done, right? I don't like I genuinely do not think this is it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else we get on her, on everything else. There's still a lot of mysteries unsolved within the current story, like present day, and within the lore, right? And I'm really excited to see a lot of these kind of come to a resolution. Like I said, we definitely got some nice information today, but I feel like at the same time, it kind of raises questions for me still, 3/4 of the way through the game, and some of these answers are still raising questions. But I thought this was a good episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, because I know I really did. But that's all I've got time for today. I don't know when the next episode will be out, but whenever it does come out, I hope to see you guys there. Peace.